welcome to another Happy Pod, the only podcast that is on sometimes, but most of the time it's not, and it's just whenever the fuck we want to do it now. Well, whenever the fuck Lawrence wants to do it. If it was whenever the fuck I want to do it, it'd always be back, but take that up with him.
Don't throw me under the bus
Shut up, you got a dumb baby, all right? My name's Nathan. No, what do I say?
You always ask me this every single
I
time
know,
we do this.
because you fucked up, all right?
Write it down.
No, I'll write you down in a minute. I never needed to.
This is a scenario where you have needed to.
This is a podcast, and Lawrence is here also. And he's a
man.
dickhead, obviously, for the aforementioned reasons.
Yeah.
And he's going to tell us what this show is about, but first he's a dickhead, and now he can tell us.
Thank you. Nathan, this is the show where we get together to discuss all things in the realm of pop culture. It could be a movie, it could be a telly show, it could be a video game, but the main thing is that we do so without any of the toxic discourse that is oh so prevalent.
It's probably a movie.
It's almost certainly going to be a movie now.
Yeah, Lawrence is afraid of TV shows.
I'm not afraid of them. I just find
What was the last one you watched?
the whole way through.
You watched that Doctor Who spin-off show yet?
No, I still haven't watched
See?
it.
It's 5 episodes.
I know it is.
It's 5 episodes, man. You can knock that out in an afternoon.
I just haven't. One of your afternoons, maybe, not one of mine.
Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm always tired. Grow up, man. Get over it.
That's what it is, though. That's
Get
my
over
life.
it. Get over it, man.
I'll get over you in a minute. But no, I'm not scared of TV. They are just a commitment, though.
It's not. It's not. You should get it's one afternoon. It's not that much of a commitment.
But if,
have you seen Avatar?
yeah,
What's the time code on Avatar? What's the runtime on Avatar?
it's like 3:15 or something.
Okay, so it's more than half of the runtime of that TV show. Okay, and you've watched Avatar a couple of times.
I've only watched Avatar once.
The new one.
Yeah,
maybe.
the new one.
When was the last time you watched fucking Way of the Water?
That's not fair. You're not allowed to ask me that question.
Exactly. See, because I bet it was not that long ago, was it?
It was twice this year. Yeah.
There you go.
Not this year, the past year, but yeah, you get
Wow.
it.
See.
Yeah. Yeah.
See?
All right, fair enough. Yeah. No, I do prioritize movies. I like the variety. I like the variety of the movies, you know?
Variety of a TV show.
Yeah, but like a variety of multiple TV shows, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, if I lock into one TV show, then I'm going to be watching that for a while. Like, especially if it's got multiple seasons to it. I'll be on that for like a month.
Why don't you just watch them as they come out? Then you don't have to worry about those.
Because I don't always have the time for them when it comes out, Nathan. Case in point, the Doctor Who show that I haven't seen, the fish one.
You had the time.
I didn't have. Well, I probably have had the time,
Yeah.
but it's not been on the top of my priority list. If I'm honest,
Well, it should be.
I'm sorry. I'm very sorry about that.
Frankly, it should be.
Well, look, we're not here to talk about TV shows, right? And we rarely are. We're here to talk about another movie again. Have you realised that, like, at least now 3, and what soon will be 4 of the times we've kind of dug this podcast up and re-energized it have been for Star Wars things? So we did Andor, and now we're going to do the sequel trilogy. It's pretty crazy, isn't it, when you think about it?
Yeah.
Have we done any more Star Wars things other than that? Like, since we brought it back?
No.
What was the other one we did? We did Superman. We did a Christmas thing, and we did a Scream.
Yeah. Scream, Miracle on 34th Street, and Superman. Yeah.
Is that it?
That's it.
Huh. So Star Wars is taking the majority of that space. So this is just a Star Wars podcast now until we're back full time, I think.
Well,
yeah.
I did have a thought earlier, like, what are we going to do next January? Because we're out of movies, and then I thought, we can do Rogue One and Solo. And then I realised we've done those.
Oh, fuck me, we've done
Solo
both of
was
them.
literally the fucking first episode of this podcast.
Oh, but we could redux that.
And
That was like 5-6 years ago now.
We could probably redux that, yeah. And we did Rogue One with Ben from Canada.
We did do that, yeah.
Yeah. So those are done.
We don't want to redux that one because that one's got Ben in it.
Mandalorian versus Grogler is coming out in May.
We could definitely watch that.
So, but if we don't do that when it comes out, we could do it in January.
We'd probably want to do it when it comes out, though, wouldn't we?
Get that SEO.
Yeah, that SEO, yeah. Hit it. Make sure this podcast still maintains some level of listenership while we're away. We definitely should do that when it comes out. What could we do for next January? Because was it Star Wars Annuary? Is that what
Star Wars Annuary? Yes, we could do.
Could we do the? Are there enough animated?
No, listen. We could do, and try not to get too spooked here.
Okay.
A TV show.
No, oh no, Nathan. Well, it depends which one, doesn't it? Because I like some of them. I haven't seen the Acolyte.
Exactly.
That could be interesting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you're afraid of it.
It's not that I'm afraid of it.
Because it's got witches and shit.
No, witches are inherently scary.
Spooky.
To be fair. Pretty spooky stuff. Daphne Keene's in that.
Daphne
Squid
Keane
Game's in that.
Squid Game is in that.
Who else is in that?
The Good Place.
The Good Place. Oh, I don't remember. I can't remember his name, but Jason in The Good Place.
Jason
right?
in The Good Place. Yeah.
Not Ted Danson.
Not Ted Danson. No. He's the bad place. Well, the
oh my
first
god!
season.
He
Spoiler alert.
isn't. Yeah, then he grows, doesn't he?
He becomes the
learns.
good place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so good to see a character grow from the bad place to the good place. Maybe we'll talk about some of those themes in this movie, Nathan, that we are talking about today.
I don't know what you're talking about, Lawrence. Why don't you press that button? Because I want to ask you a little question.
Another happy question.
Oh, what is this?
It's so awful. Nathan, this is the part of the show. We just cut so much. Nathan, this is the part of the show where you ask me a question because it's your week this week. It could be pertaining to the topic. It doesn't have to be, though. And what we're going to do, Nathan's going to ask it, and then we're going to circle back at the end. So stay tuned to hear my hot, sexy answer to whatever he's about to say.
Here's my question. Are you a fucking idiot?
Why?
Find out.
Oh, no. You just thought about this as well, so why? Oh my god, I want to know.
To be honest, I don't even know.
There's a hostile air over the whole energy now, over the whole podcast.
Look, maybe I don't even have an answer to it, or I have a fucking thing to it, but
so it's just
we'll figure out as we go along.
I'm gonna go on record as to say that if I had put that little effort into a question, you would not be letting it.
Lawrence, you put that little effort into most things.
No,
okay.
Last week I asked a nice one.
You edited the podcast that's due out tomorrow.
No. But will it be out tomorrow? Yes.
Will it be out at 10 a.m. tomorrow?
That time will tell. Time will always tell.
So no is the answer to that.
What happens is I always go, oh, I'll do it over the weekend, and then I don't get to it over the weekend.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
We record them like a week in advance.
No, we recorded this on Wednesday, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do have fair time to do it. It is fair. And we're recording this. This is due out on Friday. We're currently recording this on Sunday.
Yes.
So, yeah, there's plenty. If this is late, something really went wrong.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Anyway, Nathan, what are we talking about movie-wise today, please?
We are talking about your mum.
Oh, my God. He's nailed it.
No, we are, of course, talking about Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi. Lawrence, are you familiar with this movie? Have you heard of it?
I have heard
Have
this
you
and
seen
I've seen
it?
I have seen this movie.
When did you see it?
Last.
Jedi.
Very good. I finished it probably about 20 minutes ago. Maybe
No, for the
more.
first time, you fuckhead.
For the first time with you, Nathan, in the cinemas
no, I
in
wasn't
2017.
there.
You
I've
were
never
there.
seen it.
You have seen this.
I've not
What's
seen
this
it.
fun little thing you're
I
doing?
don't know. I'm just being cute.
Oh, you are being cute.
The First Order reigns. Having decimated the peaceful Republic, Supreme Leader Snoke now deploys his merciless legions to seize military control of the galaxy. Only General Leia Organa's band of resistance fighters stand against the rising tyranny, certain that Jedi Master Luke Skywalker will return and restore a spark of hope to the fight. But the resistance has been exposed. As the First Order speeds towards the rebel base, the brave heroes mount a desperate escape. ... 4 dots. It's always 4 dots.
Why do you always keep referring?
Because I got to remind people. I got to let them know, okay?
You always got to reiterate the
I'm
4
reading
dot
it as God intended. God, in this case, being George Lucas.
Or Ryan Johnson, who probably wrote that.
Yeah, maybe. Do you reckon they write the... I don't know.
That raises an interesting question, doesn't it? Yeah, do they write the crawl?
I would say...
I think they bullet point it and someone fancy writes it.
Yeah, someone at Lucasfilm probably writes it. Pablo Hidalgo probably writes it.
Who's that one?
You,
that guy?
you don't worry about it. You don't
No,
need to
tell
know.
me, because you're a nerd about this shit, so tell me who this
It's
is.
just a guy who works at Lucasfilm. He just like knows everything, okay?
No, he knows everything more than Dave Filoni.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Doubt it.
Yeah. Yeah. Seen everyone falling for that fake news this week?
It's so annoying. Look, I'm the last person to be praising Dave Filoni and falling over myself about Filoni, right? But at the
Yeah.
same time, just open
there's
your fucking eyes.
there's literal footage of him saying how much he loves Andor as well.
Yeah.
Like he's literally on stage at Star Wars Celebration talking about how good Andor is.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Look, it's so dumb. It's so dumb. Yeah, didn't he said something to the effect of like Andor's really good or whatever. And then yes, what did they even misquote him or did they just make up bullshit?
It's just made up, I think. They said that there's, and they said, this is the fucking gall of it, a single source at Lucasfilm, an undisclosed source at
right.
Lucasfilm says that Dave Filoni dislikes Andor.
Yeah.
So that's what we have to go on. That's worth an
all of these.
article in Variety, or it wasn't Variety, it was The Wrap, I think, or something.
Yeah.
All of this because
The death of journalism and the
because
rise
of
of
one
clickbait.
guy apparently said Dave Filoni doesn't like Andor.
Yeah, well, that's the beauty of undisclosed sources, Nathan, is that no one can say anything, can't they?
And that's going against the actual facts that we have.
Yes,
the verifiable visual facts that we can see and hear with our fucking eyes and ears of him saying he enjoys it. I don't know. I mean, look, we have that, but on the other hand, one guy, maybe, who may or may not exist, said maybe he doesn't like it, maybe.
Well, to be fair, Nathan, that one guy did say that. So
I don't know who to believe.
It's tough,
crazy, isn't it? Yeah.
It is funny, because what is the purpose of that? Is it just to drive more further kind of like disconnect in the Star Wars fandom of the people that like Andor and the people that like the more Filoni stuff? Like, that divide already exists.
I think the purpose of that is engagement.
I mean, that's almost certain.
That's what it is. Clicks, it's money, it's ad revenue, it's fucking...
Or it's just God's honest truth and hard journalism, because that undisclosed source said it. So
yeah.
And we trust him, don't we?
Also, this is recorded like almost a week ago, about a week ago. So by the time people are hearing this, so like the news is all probably like a week out of date or whatever. But like,
you guys are probably like, whoa, these guys are only just getting to this. That's crazy.
You probably had a week of like the worst people making the worst YouTube videos, be like, Kathleen Kennedy's gone,
she is gone now. She stepped away, isn't she?
She stepped down. I think it's so fucking sick that after 10 years of people being like, Kathleen Kennedy's getting fired. She's getting fired, I'm telling you now. She just stepped down of her own accord. Yeah. And just went, fuck you.
Time to retire. I've had an amazing career.
That's sick. And she has had an amazing career as well.
Look at the shit that she's fucking produced.
Just go on her IMDb and see the movies that woman has produced. Because the best movies of all time, like University agreed, Spielberg, fucking everything is on there, man. She's been involved with it all.
Arguably, maybe the best producer, like of all time, maybe.
Probably.
I don't. Yeah, maybe not financial success, but definitely in terms of quality of films and like the longevity of like how high those qualities has been across so many decades.
I mean, Star Wars made a few bucks.
Star Wars did make a few bucks. Yeah, that's true.
Made a few little pennies at the old box office.
Where do you reckon MCU and Star Wars are on par?
No.
I reckon Star Wars were edging it, and now probably not. But then MCU have also had a tremendous fucking fall off at the box office as well.
Yeah. It depends.
I think they've both had their highs and lows.
They've had we've experienced the epic highs and lows of high school football here. Okay,
true.
We're going all over the place, really.
Yeah, those are just straight up facts.
Anyway, I would say I still think Star Wars has the edge on it. I'd say because Star Wars just has a wider net on the MCU.
Yeah, I think too many people now are going into MCU projects being like, I'm never going to catch up. I'm not going to go and watch that. I don't care about it. Like
maybe, yeah.
Whereas Star Wars, I feel like there is still this quality that like you can go and watch it, which is crazy because the next movie they're putting out, you have to have seen 3 seasons of TV to understand, and probably some other seasons of TV as well.
What's the next? What are you
Mandalorian.
And
yeah. Anyway, this is not that, Nathan. This
I
is
don't think you'll need to see 3 seasons of TV to understand it.
No, they're probably going to make it.
I think it'll be in that classic Star Wars style where you can just jump in the adventure and it's.
You can jump in, but is Dave Filoni known to be the man that is like jump
Filoni.
on? Not typically.
You kind of though, yeah. Clone Wars is a lot like that. Clone Wars is all over the place. That's why Clone Wars, very famously, it's like random adventures from all over the galaxy of this war. That's why it always starts off with, and the Republic are fighting those droids and the Jedi doing a poo in the battlefield.
But that's built into the identity of the show. Whereas I'm like, Ahsoka, I would have been lost if you hadn't have put me in Rebels before. Like, completely fucking lost.
Yeah, but Kenobi, this isn't Ahsoka.
No, it's not. But Kenobi, without the prequels, no chance.
Which definitely had nothing to do with it. Well, not like directly anyway.
Yeah, I guess not. What other ones have Dave Filoni been like crucially responsible for?
Really, just Mando, Book of Boba Fett, Ahsoka.
Everyone says that thing. I'm sure we've already spoken about it on an episode. Everyone always says that thing about you can't really understand the 3rd season of Mando if you haven't seen that one episode of Boba Fett. I think I'm getting that right.
Yeah, because Grogu goes back to
That's right. Yeah.
because the whole Luke Skywalker and Grogu thing happens in Book of Boba Fett, which
Yeah.
is weird, but
It's an odd choice.
it
Certainly.
is odd choice. But I mean, I think the
Are you
issue
watching
is
one and not the other? Not really. I
well,
imagine.
exactly. That's the thing. I think the issue is it's a naming issue more than anything. I think as realistically, the Book of Boba Fett should have been called like The Mandalorian, The Book of Boba Fett, or whatever. Or like
like should have been an off-cut kind of thing.
It is a spin-off. It is a fucking spin-off to the show, but it's like clearly meant to be a same sort of through line, really.
Yeah. Well, they introduced Boba Fett back again in Mando. Season 2, so they could have realistically they could have just expanded that storyline and made it part of a third season, or just done 4 seasons.
Yeah,
and worked Mando a bit more into Boba Fett. So I don't know.
Yeah,
it is odd.
What is odd is I don't know.
That we haven't started speaking about The Last Jedi yet.
Talking about The Last Jedi.
That's probably the oddest part.
Yeah.
Nathan, general thoughts, if you'd be so kind.
Go on then.
Okay. It's just me introducing the thing of general thoughts now. I really like this. It's The Last Jedi. It's
wow, what are you marrying?
I know.
Cuck, you
I'm
Disney
so,
shill.
well,
Wow.
no, I am gonna say some things.
You like a
about
movie?
It, no, I'm gonna say some stuff.
You
on
like
it,
a
though.
good, well-made movie?
It is a very good, very well made
wow.
movie. This, I mean, we'll get into this a whole bit later, but it's worth bringing up in the general thoughts. This movie is a cultural turning point for film criticism for the worse. This fundamentally changed and broke several people's brains, and changed a whole bunch of shit. You know,
which. Wait, I don't know where I heard this, and I don't know if this has been verified in any way. But there was something at one point I heard about it was purposefully targeted with. And this is going to sound fucking crazy, okay?
Are we getting our tin hats out for this one?
Yeah, kind of, yeah. But it was purposefully targeted to stir up division in the West by Russian hackers and that kind of shit.
What is happening?
Russian influence, okay?
What?
Is in like with all the fucking election shit and everything like that. It was purposefully targeted as a big cultural melting pot. People already talk and get angry about Star Wars on the internet, so it was targeted to be a big specific thing to cause as much division as possible, and that's kind of where it started. I don't know. Look, I can't. I'm just some guy. I just work here. All right. I can't verify that for the life of me. Okay, does make sense, but
of all the things I thought you might bring up, I cannot say that was one of them.
Yeah,
dude, that's wild.
I mean,
do you believe it? Are Russia bothered about Star Wars movies?
No, that's the thing. But they're bothered about the West, though.
Yeah.
The
interfering with elections and shit. But do they have what did Russia did Putin get on the phone with Ryan Johnson to go make some choices with Luke?
No. It's not even the choices. It's more than just the reactions and stuff.
Right. I'm so baffled by this. You've thrown a real curveball into the mix.
Look, there's thought behind it, you know?
Yeah. Well, what do you think about it? As the turning point? Well, I'll get to my general thoughts in a sec. Actually, no. Let me tell you my general thoughts, and then we'll talk about the film stuff.
I thought you were telling me your general thoughts, but
I obviously I really, really like this. I think it serves an interesting function in the sequel trilogy. As like the first one was this high octane fucking blockbuster action. It never stops, not even for a second. The Force Awakens.
What about that time when it stops?
Well, apart from that time,
yeah,
and any other time it stops as well. But I do like that this one allows it to slow down a little bit, get a little bit more philosophical with it, delve deeper into some characters that were not underserved in the last one, but definitely expanded upon in this one. I will say, with all of this, I love aspects of this movie, and some aspects I'm a little bit like, maybe I've seen it too many times. Some plot points in this drag a little for me. But that being said, I do really like it. I think the Luke stuff is really, really interesting and really, really fun to watch, along with the Kylo and Rey stuff. The stuff that
the what? The who?
The Luke and the Kylo Ren stuff.
The what?
Oh, fuck's sake. A Ben Solo. All right, if it makes you happy. Are you happy?
Do you want to say it without doing a stupid fucking voice?
No, it's your thing. Get over it. It's a fictional character. I'll call him the character's name until he calls himself otherwise. All right? The Luke, Kylo, and the Rey stuff
I know who you're talking about. I don't know who that is.
That's all very, very interesting and fun to watch. But the others, like the kind of Poe's journey in this, Rose and Finn's journey in this, I find it interesting and I like what it does for their characters, but it's maybe not as interesting and fun to watch. Like it's journeys and plot points that I'm glad were there to flesh out the characters and to give them some development and stuff to do, obviously. But it's just not as basically half of this movie is more entertaining than the other half, and I always found myself a little bit at times going, I just want to see what Kylo Ren, Rey, and Luke are getting up to again.
What's your obsession with calling them Kylo Ren?
Because that's the character's name, Nathan.
No, it's not.
No, if there's one of us that has an obsession about his name, it's not me, it's you.
The name is Ben Solo, though.
Yes, I know his name is Ben
That's his
Solo.
actual name.
All right, but whenever I say Darth Vader, you don't go, it's actually Anakin Skywalker, do you?
No, I don't, because that's different, though.
Why is it different?
Because, shut up.
Go on. Tragic figure seduced by the dark side gets redemption in the end.
I'm not saying it's different like that. I'm saying it's different because I'd say Ben's already further along in his redemption.
Well, he definitely is. Darth Vader's redemption is like
I would argue
exclusively the last movie.
I would argue that Ben was never fully as committed as Anakin/Vader was.
That's 100% true.
So there you go, bitch.
But I'm still calling him Kylo Ren, especially because this movie ends with him going big time. I'd love to do evil.
No, you're wrong.
There is one of us with an obsession about
You
what to
don't
call
see
him here, and it is not me.
Well, you're the one who keeps calling him Kylo Ren.
Yeah, that's his name.
A name I've never even heard of.
Fair enough. What's your general thoughts about this whole movie?
I love it. I think Ben and Rey should kiss, and they do. There's a full-on sex scene in this movie if you look hard enough for it. I think it's great. I love it. I think it's...
Yeah.
I remember watching this vividly in 2017, a mere 8 years ago, when I was just a little boy of 14 years old. Because I'm 22 now.
Yeah,
and I remember watching this movie and being like, "Fuck, that was amazing! People are gonna lose their fucking minds when they did this." And that was right. Okay,
yes,
I was right, but not in the way that I thought, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be universally loved. I remember sitting at the bus stop at like 3 a.m, waiting for the bus home, just going, oh, what fucking, I just got, just thinking about Snoke's throne room fight and everything else. And I was like, Jesus. What a picture! What a motion picture! I was so, I don't know. I had so much adrenaline. I was bristling with excitement and fun. I really loved this movie so much. It really spoke to me. Spoiler alert, this is my favorite one of all of them, of all 9 mainline movies. It's fucking.
Yeah. What about the other 2 movies though? What about Solo and Rogue One?
Well, they're not part of the Skywalker saga officially.
Yeah, but do any of them top it?
No.
Any of them top? I weren't expecting them to be honest.
They're good movies. I like them all, but
The Last Jedi they are not. Yeah,
the Last Jedi, no. And look, I think it's really well made. Yeah, and I agree. The Canto Bite stuff, the Poe stuff. Yeah, sure, it's not as exciting as Rey and Ben and Luke and everything like that. It's not bad though. It's bad. I think there's good. I enjoy the themes and there's lessons to be learned there and everything like that. It's all good Star Wars to me.
The movie ends with the boy on Canterbite. Like it has a clear defining point and message. Like,
and clearly that's a setup for the next movie. Obviously, we're going to see the adventures of that boy. Because if I know anything about how movies and storytelling are told, then that's obviously
where did the little boy go?
Yeah, he's the hero of the next movie. Obviously,
I can't believe they dropped that plot point.
Maybe if you're a fucking idiot and don't understand how storytelling works.
Oh, God, right. Do you want to talk about that? Do you want to talk about how this just broke people in two?
No, I don't. I want to talk about the movie.
Okay, go on then. Where do you want to start with this?
I don't know. Where do you want to start?
I'd love to talk about
your goon cave.
Yeah, right. Gooner. Good stuff. Amazing. Let's talk about Luke Skywalker. Because he's the part of this that I think so many people like when they bring up The Last Jedi, the people that get the arse with it all, right? They always just point straight to Luke Skywalker and say, "Oh, he ruined Luke Skywalker." I don't think I've ever felt the kind of societal dissonance stronger than watching this movie and then hearing someone say this movie ruined Luke Skywalker and made him evil or something.
Which
then
is
being
which is
like,
crazy. It's
yeah.
so.
Did you watch the same fucking movie I did?
Yeah, first of all, did you watch the movie? Okay.
Yeah.
Did you actually absorb the movie, take in the story with your eyes and ears? Okay. Did you watch it, or are you going off a tweet that you saw? Okay.
Yeah.
First
Or did you
of
watch
all.
it once in 2017 and then never again? And
Yeah.
Then, yeah.
They also love to say that Luke Skywalker can never do that. Luke Skywalker, at the end of Return of the Jedi, Luke Skywalker throws away his lightsaber and says, I'm nothing like him. I'll never join the dark side. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. That does happen. Also, though, in that same movie, 5 minutes before that, he is fucking wailing on Vader with that same lightsaber.
Yeah.
All because Vader said, your sister. You have a sister. And he's like, I'll fucking kill you. All right?
Yeah.
He is ready. And he knows that's his dad, okay? He is ready to fucking kill that cunt so hard in that movie, okay? Don't act like this is so out of character that Luke cannot have a moment of fucking weakness, okay?
Do you know what it is? I think it's years and years of kind of mythologizing this character in people's brains that's just turned it into mush, and they remember Luke Skywalker as the hero and not for any of the complexity that Return of the Jedi gave him.
Which, weirdly enough, is what the movie is exactly about.
Exactly.
This
Stop
movie
deifying him.
This movie is about the mythology and the legend of Luke Skywalker, okay? And how...
I can see why they took it personally.
Yeah, and how really the legend and reality are two different things.
Yes.
Really.
Yeah.
And that's okay, you know?
You're absolutely right. It is just absolutely baffling that, like, he has always been a conflicted character. Always.
Yeah.
Since his first appearance on screen, he's been a conflicted character. And just to say that it's like nothing, at the very least, right? Even if you believe all the shit about, like, even if you genuinely believe as a character that Luke tried to fucking kill Kylo Ren, right? Or Ben, because he was Ben at that point. I'll give you that.
Ben.
I'll
He
give
was
you
little
Ben.
in his little hut.
Even if you believe that
And
he
which,
tried
to
to
be
kill
fair,
Ben.
Luke himself says he had a moment of weakness.
Yes,
he did.
yeah.
He let the darkness in. He had a moment of weakness, but it passed as soon as he fucking switched that lightsaber on.
Yeah.
He switched that lightsaber on, and then he realized what he was done. It's like, oh, no, this. I cannot do this. I fucked up. No. But by that point, it's too late. The damage is done.
That's what I love. That's one of my favorite shots in this whole movie. He goes, and I was left with shame, and then it pans down to Ben looking at him,
and all I was left with was shame in the eyes of a frightened boy looking up at his master who had failed him.
Well, that's
amazing line, by the way.
It's an amazing line, but that's one of them. But there is another one where it pans down, and you see Ben looking at him, kind of like, I don't know what they did. Did they like kind of digitally tweak Adam Driver's appearance because he looks young and fresh?
I think they would have de-aged him a little bit. Yeah, made him into a little boy.
Yeah, because he definitely looks younger.
But this isn't that. Well, it's only about 6 years or so.
No, that's true. Yeah. He wouldn't be that young.
Yeah.
But the way it goes, I was left with shame and consequence, or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, and as it pans down to him, and you see it, and it's like, what I can't understand about those people is even if you don't like it and you think that it's out of character, can you not at least understand that it's really well narratively handled, and that Luke Skywalker ends in a place narratively where he has recommitted himself to the idea of hope and acceptance and optimism again.
I think the issue is a lot of them just seem to forget about
everything else.
No, they seem to forget about the third and final and real version of the story. They seem to
that's true.
They seem to take Ben's version at face value, the one where he looks like a maniac and he is ready to fucking slaughter him. You know?
Yeah, his eyes bulging, like comically evil looking.
This isn't
Luke.
a biased tale at all, is it? You know, there's no influence going on here. This is, a true reflection of what actually happened.
And Luke, I get it. Luke lies. And then Ben lies.
Yeah, they both lie.
And then at the end, well, not the end of it. Luke switched the truth a little bit.
Yeah, lies by omission, I would say. He's like, yeah, what you're saying is right. You're leaving out some key
context
details, though. Okay.
It's like when someone knows you're lying, but you haven't been pulled up on it and they weren't there, so you can be like, no, this did happen, but a little bit better than how you would originally think.
Yeah.
But I love Luke Skywalker's journey in this.
And also, really, Ben isn't lying though. It's from his point of view.
It's perspective, isn't it? Yeah,
it's like fucking Ben Kenobi says everything is true from a certain point of view. You know, it's the same thing. That's just that's how he saw it. And of course, that's probably being used and being weaponized by Snoke / Palpatine in his own head as well. That's been like
true. Yeah,
whisper in his ear, like, "See, I told you, he's fucking bad for you," and all this sort of shit. Like,
it is. I'm now discovering about you that two of your favorite pieces of media ever are about the concept of perspective, which is Last of Us 2 and Last Jedi.
Yeah,
that's pretty crazy.
I like that shit, man.
Yeah,
I like.
What else do you like?
I like. Here's some things I like, and often they all relate together. You'll notice a theme here. Okay,
sure.
One of my favorite things is characters who are villainous characters who have gone through some sort of grooming / manipulation to end up as villainous characters, being redeemed and turning back to good people. Okay, that's one of my favorite things. Okay, I love Wolf and Cub stories.
Yes,
The Last of Us, Mandalorian, others,
other ones.
I love Your Mum.
Yeah, good one.
I love.
You really nailed it.
Breaking the Cycle of Violence.
Yeah,
I love. And I Love Your Mum.
And great. So two of the 5 were my mum.
And the perspective one, you said.
And the perspective one. So 2 out of the 6 were my mum. That's all right. That's not bad odds for my mum.
Good on your mum.
Good innings for my mum.
Yeah.
What do you think of Luke's journey in all of this then?
I love Luke's journey in this. I think it's really good. Luke had it's almost funny how dramatic Luke is, really. Like
the sacred Jedi text.
The sacred Jedi text. He's so dramatic. He's truly is a Skywalker through and through. But like, yeah, we end the Force Awakens. Luke is there in his ceremonial Jedi robes. He's like, "What the fuck is going on? Who are you? What's happening here?"
Yeah.
Okay. Where's the next movie going? Where do we go? Where do we go from here? We pick up right fucking there. We pick up at that exact same moment. And we see him just like fucking throw the lightsaber. He's like fucking done with this, don't need this. Off he goes. And then him just immediately gets changed. I love that. So I love the fact that he put on his ceremonial Jedi robes to stand on a hill. I actually think he was probably going to kill himself. That's what he was fucking planning to do.
Oh, do you reckon that's why he was chilling there?
That was his whole idea was the Jedi to end, and he was wanted to burn himself down with the tree. That's what
I like. Fucking like officers will put on their finery to say goodbye to someone or to fucking off themselves. But
when he says it's time for the Jedi to end, I think he means it literally. I don't think he's planning to live out the rest of his days on this island.
I never thought about that. That's very interesting. Yeah. How long is it in canon? How long has he been on the island?
About 6 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just working up the nerve, I guess.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's awesome. I'd never really thought about that. That's very interesting.
Yeah.
What are them poor little nuns going to see when they're just scraping him off the fucking...
I fucking love those fish nuns so much.
They're so funny.
They're so fucking funny, dude. They're so funny. There's also a great deleted scene where they're just so like... it's billed as the third lesson. It's not exactly the third lesson, but it's... Luke tells Rey there's a bunch of like invaders coming to the village and she has to stop them. And it turns out it's actually just the fish lady's husband's returning from fishing, and they're having a big party because they're all going to finally have sex.
Oh my lord!
And she just like bursts down ready to attack, and then she's like, "Oh,
I'm very sorry."
Yeah, it's very fun.
What, was Luke just fucking messing with her?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Well, there's an element of this. One of my favorite little moments, and I think it's so well performed. The comedy in this, the comedy in this is often hit or miss, I think, but. There are fun beats to it where Luke is like tickling Rey's hand with like the leaf.
That's the Force.
Yeah, and she's like, oh, I feel it. That's always a bit of fun.
That's a bit of fun. No, I really do love Luke's journey in this movie.
Yes.
I think it's so fundamental. Like a man who was the myth of Luke Skywalker has grown to exproportionate levels. Like he can't possibly live up to it. And like here's this young girl, fucking stars in her eyes as she's meeting this mythological hero, this god who's been deified so much, and then she sees what he's actually like, and she sees he's just basically an old hermit living on an island. He's going fishing. He's drinking titty milk. He's
Dried up, man.
It's just the way he just looks at her as he drinks that fucking green milk.
He's like,
man.
yep, love it.
This is what I do, and it ain't pretty. Now look at it.
Luke Skywalker right here.
Yeah,
I
but
like
just a moment. But like
Yeah.
the choice that he's made. Like obviously we have the journey he goes through with Rey reluctantly agreeing to train her, and then the fucking the influence from Yoda as well, which is a great scene. But at the end, like choosing to do exactly what he said at the beginning of the movie. What do you think? I'm gonna turn up with a laser sword, stare down the entire First Order?
Yeah.
But he does, and
It's
that's what he
so
does.
fun, isn't it? Yeah.
And that's the fucking hope the galaxy needs. That's the message of hope that spreads out throughout it, and that's how that's what that scene is about at the end. The legend of Luke Skywalker becomes reality in a sense because he made it the reality that the galaxy needed. I think it's so great. It's so beautiful, and the ending of Luke, his death scene, I think, is one of the most beautiful scenes in all of Star Wars, I think.
I agree, yeah. I think the way he taps into it and kind of realizes it's not like if you can't beat him, join him kind of thing. He realizes that he is serving nothing and no one. Like, to say the Jedi need to end and the hubris and the ego and teaching, his fundamental teachings to Rey about the Jedi are about how fucking pathetic the Jedi were.
Yeah.
Right? And to do that and to sit there and to kind of just woe is me and self-pity yourself.
That's what it is. He's essentially having a big sulk, isn't he?
Yeah. And it's serving no one and achieving
Yeah.
nothing except him, which is in itself the hubris of the fucking Jedi to sit there and go, I'm the saddest man in the galaxy because no one understands me.
My nephew killed a no.
It's so funny to watch him critique hubris of the Jedi while he's putting on this big fucking sulk performance for
exactly.
everyone.
Bro's cut himself from the Force. Bro left to a mysterious island, never to be followed, and left a fucking map.
Exactly. That shows you everything, doesn't it?
I've seen there's a clip from Parks and Rec which people have like said Luke Skywalker in the sequel trilogy. It's very funny. It's when do you remember Billy Eichner's character in like season 7 or whatever?
Go on, remind me.
I don't know how to other than that, mate.
No,
Billy, you know Billy Eichner, Billy on the Street.
Billy on the Street.
Let's go, lesbians. Let's go, lesbians.
That's it. Yeah.
There's a scene where he's like, "I'm distraught. I need to get out of here. Somebody follow me!"
Yeah. That's fun. Something I do appreciate as well is how this Rian Johnson he gets his criticism for this, right? But he's a fantastic filmmaker. But I do really enjoy the way that he interacts with the film that J.J. Abrams made before, obviously The Force Awakens. He does it. We'll talk about the kind of subversion of who is Rey and that mystery. But one thing I really, really do appreciate is how this film is in conversation with that film. The film, The Force Awakens, deifies Luke Skywalker. It does the map. He is the MacGuffin to find Luke Skywalker in the map and all of this. And then you get there, and it's this big, like 2-year-long fucking cliffhanger of what will happen when Rey finally gets to Luke. And they get to Luke, and that's where they end the movie. And then I just love immediately how Rian Johnson picks up and goes, "It's not like you think."
Yeah.
Like, and it kind of, it doesn't make fun of anyone or it doesn't ridicule the fans for expecting this big epic hero to return to the screen, but it does say, just be careful with this shit. Just be careful about cashing all your fucking chips in one thing. Like, which I think is very narratively interesting.
I think it's very narratively interesting, and I think it is a lesson that is needed to be learned as well.
Still.
Because like, I mean, the conversation around these movies and the build up to them, it was all just focused on shit that doesn't matter. I remember seeing videos breaking down why Benicio del Toro's character is absolutely Ezra Bridger from Star Wars Rebels. And I'm like, but why? What purpose? What narrative purpose does that serve, though?
Maybe if Ezra Bridger had a fucking lobotomy and became an entirely different person, then sure.
Well, this is before they'd seen the movie, so like...
Oh, right, I see. Okay.
Yeah, but like... Yeah, like, it's... I don't know, it's just interesting that, like, Ryan was like, no, I'm just going to make a fun movie, Like a good movie without all that sort of...
Well, something that I do like about it, it's like, kind of leads on to what you're saying, is to move on to Rey. is a phenomenal thing. But if so much of the conversation about this film was, oh, fucking Benicio del Toro is Ezra Bridger, who are Rey's parents, are they Kenobis or whatever, all of this stuff, and we'll get to that in the next film, because right now we're going to talk about The Last Jedi as it exists.
Yeah, we're not talking about what does become. We're talking about what is.
Yeah. Again, an absolutely phenomenal choice. Rey's journey in this, seeking kind of belonging, and then kind of by the end of it embracing she's going to be who she is going to be, and no one's going to tell her who that's going to be, and she doesn't need someone to give her a purpose. She's going to make one for herself. But the stuff with her parents, what do you think about Rey's journey and the parents stuff as well?
I think it's a good continuation of what came in The Force Awakens. I think it's a good, in the Force Awakens she was so hell bent on finding answers. Not even finding answers, more so just living in denial more than anything, actually. More so living in this little comfort world she'd create for herself, her little bubble. And
she'd live and die there if nothing happened.
Yeah, exactly. And now she's kind of been forced out of that and has to live this other life. And what Maz said about the longing you seek is ahead of you, not behind you, or whatever. I do think this is a good continuation of that. I like the first time she really gets to explore the Force in depth. So far it's just been moments where she's kind of had no choice, fighting back against Ben and stuff like that. Really, that's true. That's really her only sort of experience with the Force up until this point. Now she's getting a chance to explore it on her own terms, to sit down with the Luke Skywalker, the legend that is Luke Skywalker, and have him teach her how the Force works. And immediately she goes looking for answers again. She immediately, she's tempted, she's offered. The darkness is like, hey, you want to know some shit? I can show you some shit. And she's like, I want to know some shit. I want to fucking know some shit.
Instant gratification.
She instantly goes towards it, which is like, she ain't done. She ain't past that fucking longing as like we thought. I think it's so interesting that she immediately dives into that, and of course she would. It makes sense that she would, really. I think it's really well done, all that sort of stuff.
It's like dangling a carrot in front of someone, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's obviously she's going to immediately go to it, and I think Luke's kind of pessimistic guidance from him is essentially like, you went straight to it. You didn't even try and fight it. And it's like, well, why should she? You never told her that that's a bad thing. What I love about this is her connection with Ben throughout the movie, because
you and
it
me
is
both, brother.
Yeah, well, I know. I saw you reviewed this and said it's so erotic, and my God, it is. Like
it is an erotic movie.
It's so much staring.
This is an erotic movie. Okay, there is some clear, sexual tension, but also just straight up metaphors for sex in this movie. Okay, the moment which always fucking makes me like, Jesus Christ, is the moment where I think it's the second time they have their Force time connection, where Rey's she's out in the rain, and I could tell, and very cute how she's like seeing rain for the first time, and is like, oh rain,
it's really cute.
That's very cute. But then they have the connection, and he just turns around and stuff, and then it ends, and he's got a bit of rainwater on his glove, okay, and he just kind of like tastes it. Really, he just like brings it up to his mouth and tastes it. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ,
Brother.
that is. That is deeply erotic, right there. That is erotic imagery. Okay.
I'm picturing Hux walking. He's like, "Get out! I locked the door." It's really good. I mean, firstly, the idea and the concept to kind of connect them through the movie is not only a genius framing device from Rian Johnson's part, but it also builds this thing that later movies will build on and continue to kind of develop, is this bond between them. It's a forced relationship, yes, of course, but it is also a metaphor for who they are to each other.
It's not a forced relationship.
What do you mean, sorry?
Snoke is lying when he says...
Oh, no, but it builds that idea. It builds like the component of these two have a connection with each other.
The connection is natural. They're a dyad in the Force.
Yeah.
That's, I guess we find that out later, but that is what it is, though. It's not... We see in this movie that Snoke is lying about
he straight up admits it, didn't he? Because he's like, oh, you caught me or whatever. And then Rey's like, shut up. Wait, no. What then? What's happening then? Because now I'm
No,
confused.
he said Snoke is the one who goes, "I bridged your mind. It was me." Ben kills him. Blah blah blah.
Oh,
if
then
he's dead, logically the connection should be over. It's not over though. We see
Right.
at the end they're still connected.
I see
okay?
what you're saying. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's a fucking bullshit.
He's lying. Yeah.
I never really just put that. I
He's
just kind of
manipulating.
accepted that as like, I don't understand that. I guess
No, he's manipulating. Yeah.
that's clever. Yeah, that is
Yeah.
interesting. But yeah, I unlocked something in my brain this time watching them through. That I've never really thought about. And I'm sure it's occurred to you because you think about them more as characters than I do, I think.
You don't think of them as characters?
I know. I think no, as in like you think about the characters more than I would do, right? But the Rey wants the love and acceptance that Kylo Ren has from his parents, even though he rejects it, right?
Ben.
So, okay, would you just fucking shut up about that? And then Rey, Rey wants the love and acceptance that Kylo Ren has from his parents, even if he rejects it, right? And Kylo wants the freedom that Rey has because she's unshackled by the burden of people loving her. Like, there aren't people close to Rey in the same way that there are to Kylo. And it's this very interesting thing that they both desperately crave each other's almost being and upbringing in a way. Like, because if Kylo Ren didn't have parents that loved him, he'd commit to it. He would have fucking just blasted Leia out, right? And Leia would have probably died. Like, it would have been something he committed to. He would have probably just fucking found a way to just bat down that fucking door quicker than he did, right? It's always been the thing that's held him back. And I don't know. I just think that's a fascinating connection between the pair. What do you reckon?
I don't necessarily agree.
Okay.
I see it more as I think Ben does see himself as sort of abandoned by his parents. And I see like there's I can't remember the exact line, but there's something in The Force Awakens about how like Leia kind of pushed Ben to go with Luke, really. Wasn't necessarily something he was all that interested in.
Right.
And he was kind of, because he was strong with the Force or whatever, she thought him being with Luke was the best place for him so he could learn and all that sort of stuff.
Oh, but he took it as a pushing away.
But he felt kind of pushed away and a bit abandoned by both his parents. And also the fact that Han wasn't necessarily around much anyway. He wasn't necessarily the best father. Also added to that, both fundamentally loved their son. That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They did both fundamentally love and adore him. I just think that Ben didn't necessarily see or understand that, really. I think Ben does feel a bit abandoned by it, and then everything that happened, like with Snoke whispering in his ear, just making it all so much worse and everything like that, amplified it. I think that basically I don't necessarily see Ben and Rey as wanting what each other have. I see them as two beings who have found comfort and similarities in each other.
Like
I
a
think
shared
they're both,
understanding of
yeah,
who they
it's
are.
the shared. That's what brings them together. Rey obviously abandoned by her parents. You know, she left on Jakku, left from a young age. Ben feels sort of similar, really. Reality is obviously a different story, but that's how they both feel, and they're able to find that comfort and connection with each other. And I think that's why it's such a strong moment when we see Rey go into have the Force vision and like so desperate to see her parents, and then the Force reacts and it's just her, and then that leads into the scene in the hut with them both again. Very erotic moment. Okay, very erotic. Staring into each other's eyes, the deep gasps as they finally touch each other. It's sex.
Being walked in on by Dad.
Yes. I think they're two people who have been abandoned. They've been left to fend on their own as far as they're concerned, and they've able to find this comfort in one another. Unexpected, but now that they have it, they're like, I don't know, almost protective of it. And I think that's why Ben I think that's why it's so well done in the throne room, where like when Snoke says, "You fool, it was I who bridged your mind," you can see him look up and be like, "Hang on a minute. What? I thought this was something special. This, you fucking did all this," and that's what leads to him killing Snoke. Really, that's why he realizes how deep the manipulation goes. Really, this was just another tool in the manipulation. and that's
Right.
what
Oh,
pushes him
that's-
towards it.
That's very interesting. So I like talking about Star Wars with you because you think about it more than I do.
None of this is like explicit or anything like that. It's just this is look. I was say if I'm right or wrong, but
No, but
is
it's there. But I've never considered that kind of interpretation of it before. While we're on him, let's talk about Ben. I'll give you Ben Solo, just
I love him.
just for the sake of conversation.
He's my beautiful boy.
Yeah.
He's
What
a
do you
good
reckon
boy.
about him?
I
know we're going character to character, which is weird, but
Yeah, and also I'm not even done with Ray. I'm not done with
sorry.
Luke. We'll be jumping all over the place, really. But like,
Sure.
no, I love Ben in this movie. Adam Driver does such a good performance, man. He's
Yeah,
so
it is.
fucking good. He's so good in everything, but he's so good as Ben Solo. Okay, I love the fucking. You know, we see him at first, and he's got the mask on and everything, and then
Yeah.
Snoke is just like, take that ridiculous thing off. Also, first of all, very funny that in that scene, Hux has just been speaking to Snoke, okay, and then he's walking off, and then you can still see Hux in the elevator as Snoke says, "A rabid cur." just like, brother, he's there. He can still hear you.
poor Hugs, man.
poor Hugs. But anyway, yeah, everything about Ben is so well done in this movie. I love again, we talked about like the insecurity of the mask and him desperately trying to be Vader, which Rey kind of like fucking teases him about and antagonizes him in The Force Awakens as well. And then we see him like fucking just how insecure he is about it in this movie when he just like smashes the fuck out of it in that elevator again, having another little Ben Solo tantrum. I think for me, the most powerful Ben scene is the one where he's hovering over the button to fire the rockets and he just can't do it.
Oh, it's brilliant. Yeah,
it's so fucking. I don't even know what to say about it. I just that to me always speaks about like fucking who Ben is, and that's how he's not committed. He's trying to convince himself he's committed. He's trying to appear as if he is big bad Kylo Ren and will fucking kill anyone without a second thought, and he'll happily do this, that, and the other. But when it actually comes down to it, when he has the handed to him on a silver platter the chance to wipe out all the fucking Resistance top shelf, which he probably would have done if Leia wasn't there. But the fact that Leia is there, he cannot do it. He cannot bring himself to do it. And then the fact that one of the other TIE fighters, they fire the rocket.
The look of shock on his face when it does happen.
Yeah.
Like, I think there's a part of him immediately that's like, did my finger slip? Was it me?
Yeah.
Like, and just to see that it wasn't, there's like this bizarre combination of relief and pure terror. Like, it's a phenomenal scene. I love the performance of it. Yeah, because you just see his eyes like welling up pretty much.
And I love how it goes to Carrie Fisher in that moment as well. We see her side of it as well. She knows, she senses him, she connects to him in that moment, and they have a little. And how long has it been? How long has it been since they had any sort of contact or anything like that? You know?
Yeah, that's true.
I think one of the biggest tragedies is we never got to see a full scene of them together. Really.
Yeah, that is a shame. I wonder if Carrie Fisher's passing, like if anything like that was planned.
Almost certain.
You have to imagine a redeemed Ben would go to her.
100% that there would have been some sort of reunion. 100%.
Yeah.
Again, just another unfortunate tragedy. Really.
Yeah, not one that you can really narratively complain about because what could they have done?
Yeah,
Especially because obviously the stuff that they did do, and I know people would say like they've recreated stuff, but like the stuff that they did do is like her interacting with Rey. It's like you're not gonna have Ben Solo come home for the first time and she's like, "May the Force be with you," and that's that or whatever.
Yeah.
You'd need a whole scene for it. But yeah, so yeah, like you said, the kind of the journey of insecurity that he has with this, right? I absolutely love that there's a pivotal turning moment, obviously, and we'll talk about the throne room scene because it's unreal. And it's so good. But there's a pivotal turning point for him, and he just kind of commits himself to further depravity.
Yeah.
And it's so sad. Watching it again, it's kind of what we spoke about last week. There's no part of his journey in this that feels like you're always looking at him with pity, not.
That comes after the throne room scene. So let's just talk about the throne room scene. Whoa!
What a scene!
What a scene! My God! I remember. Oh my God! Everything about it is so fucking incredible, man. This is one of the best moments in all of Star Wars. This is one of the best moments in cinema for me.
Well,
This is
Nathan,
fucking incredible.
It's funny you said that because if you slow it down to
Shut
like
the fuck up.
0.2 speed,
The way movies are supposed to be watched, by the way.
and you focus on one character in the background doing something that's a little bit silly.
Yeah.
Wow, Ryan Johnson
Great.
clearly a hack director.
Fuck off. Oh, shut up, man.
Might be the dumbest criticism
It
of all
might
time.
be, yeah, if you slow it down and watch it fucking slower than anyone has ever watched a movie ever, then yeah, it doesn't look great.
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
Alright?
Go and watch
No
any other
fucking
movie.
Shit. Oh my God. It's almost as if you're not supposed to watch the movie that way, you know? Jesus Christ.
Anyway,
no, I fucking love it. I love the shot. I just remember being so fucking blown away at that moment. It's a little bit telegraphed, like when he fucking, because you see Snoke describing, I can see his mind. He turns the lightsaber, and you can see him turning it.
And the one on the
Force
side,
and everything
yeah.
like that. Yeah, and you're like, hold on, what's fucking going on here?
That's
Is
the
this-
wrong lightsaber. Does he even know?
What's bloody happening here? Okay,
He's
and
making
then
a mistake.
fucking, sorry, hit my mic. And then he fucking kills Snoke first of all. Okay, that in itself, whoa, big moment.
Yeah.
But the fucking lightsaber moving and Rey's hand just
Oh,
grabbing
yeah,
it.
yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, I'm about to come. Okay,
yeah.
and then. Okay, they both get up and Rey turns around and there's just a moment
Yeah.
where they're just staring at each other. Ben ignites his blade.
Yeah.
You see the red on him. We're like, oh, what's going on? Are they going to fight? Are they going to kiss?
Yeah.
What's happening? And then they just turn around
so
and go
good.
to fight all the guards. I'm like, oh my God, I'm coming.
Yeah.
Oh my God. This is fucking amazing. This is the best movie of all time. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, to criticize that scene is kind of like, it's kind of a self fucking own, isn't it? Because it's like, you don't like this? What's wrong with you, man? Like,
Like the most objectively rad thing ever.
it's fucking awesome. Yeah, it is cool. I think it's also helped by the fact that they both look rad as fuck as well. Ray's outfit
do.
in this is
Oh,
incredible.
this is Rey's best look.
It's so
throughout all the
good.
movies.
Yeah,
Yeah, I love her
100%
dark grey
agreed.
robes. Yeah.
But the the shot, the lightsaber shot, Snoke essentially being torn in two. The lightsaber, Rey catches it. Ben's hand kind of like using the two fingers to pull it towards him.
Again, erotic.
Yeah, very much so. Shot of the movie, almost certainly, right?
So good. Just that moment of her grabbing the lightsaber as the fucking Force theme swells as well.
Yeah, that's it. The
Ah.
music yeah.
And then again, that anticipation. I love that moment so much of them just staring at each other again.
Yeah.
You're like, what the fuck is happening? What is going to happen? Are they going to fight each other? No. Then they just.
It's that time slows down moment, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because the guards theoretically wouldn't be coming for him, but the time has stopped. Like it's an enormous moment. And then the fight goes on to be the fucking coolest fight you've ever seen.
It's so good. It's so fucking sick. I love that fight. It's. I think it's well choreographed. I don't know what the fuck idiots on the internet are talking about. I think
Yeah.
it's fucking sick.
The just to talk about the sound design, right? And I want to talk about this again a little bit later on. But there's something so goddamn satisfying about the way Ben shoves his fucking lightsaber through one of the guards.
Yeah.
Right? And it goes through the front, out the back, and you see it come out of his back.
Yeah.
Right? And there's just this spluttering, horrible fucking noise. But he's
Yeah.
so nice. It's like this kind of and as he pulls it out of him, it goes and it's like
Yeah.
fuck, dude. Like to be, I don't know what it is because lightsabers have always sounded incredible and very, very unique. But his one specifically, like we spoke about last week, broken, big metaphor for
Unstable.
who the character is.
Yeah.
But there's just something about the sound design of it this time round. That spluttering of it, the fact it sounds like you're chopping someone with a chainsaw and it breaks halfway through.
Yeah.
like it sounds fucked.
It really does. It really does. Yeah, great moments throughout all that fight. I love the fucking and these really like I think this is the only Star Wars movie that doesn't necessarily have like a lightsaber duel.
I guess, yeah.
Let's
When
go
you
through
think
them.
about it.
Phantom Menace definitely does. It's got like
Obviously,
20. Okay. Attack of the Clones does, yes.
20.
All the prequels, they got like 20 in each of them.
Yeah.
Okay. A New Hope, Kenobi and Vader.
It's a duel, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's a lightsaber on lightsaber fight.
Yeah. Empire, obviously.
Vader and Luke.
Return of
Vader and Luke again. Force Awakens, Ben Rey.
Yeah.
And Rise of Skywalker, Ben and Rey again. So yeah, this is really the only mainline Star Wars movie without an actual lightsaber on lightsaber duel.
But I think this is cool.
The closest, I guess this. I mean, it is. It's undeniably cool. And the closest thing you could say is Rey and Luke on Acto when he's got his little walking stick.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. At one point, a lightsaber does come out.
Yeah. Just the one though. Yeah. But yeah, back to this fight. So many great moments. Again, I have a very special place in my heart for angry feral Rey. So I just love the moment where she just swings the lightsaber and just screams at the guards and goes to attack them.
I'd be running the other way.
Yeah,
if I saw that. I've also just seen that her and her fucking boyfriend have smoked all of my mates. I'm out. See you later. I'm like, do you know what, Supreme Leader? I'll bow to you now.
Yeah.
I am. I think there's a couple of moments in it. The two that really stand out to me. The one is when the guard has Rey and is kind of using his little. I don't know what they have. It's like a whip situation, like an energized whip situation. Yeah. He uses that and he kind of like keeps wrapping it around his elbow to pull Rey closer. To essentially jab her with the fucking end of it. And then that's a good sequence. And the other one that really obviously is just throwing Ben the lightsaber for him to just ignite it for a millisecond, just to blow a hole in the cunt's head.
So good.
It's a incredible. This is why I like Rian Johnson. Incredible creative ways of doing things that have been done before, but in ways you've never seen them before. Like there's some lightsaber moves in this that I don't think I've ever seen.
Case in point on that, Rian Johnson doing things in a different way, which I think is fun. I got a bad feeling about this. It's BB-8 in this movie.
Yeah,
it's the people like it's not in the movie. It is. It's just BB-8 says at the beginning.
It's really fun.
BB-8 going and Poe, happy beeps, buddy, happy beeps.
Yeah,
that's it.
It's such a fun little thing. I remember you telling me that ages ago back in the day. It's just that he's great at subversion. It is funny that he practically repopularized the phrase subverting expectations from this one movie. Like I said, it did set film criticism back at least 20 fucking years. But yeah, no,
just 12 years to go. And then we're back. Then we're back to 2017.
Yay. But yeah, so the throne room sequence is incredible.
Ends with that moment of him just igniting the lightsaber, putting it through the last Praetorian guard's head. He falls down. Great moment. All of it great. Oh, Rey, bless your heart, Rey. Bless your heart, Rey. The moment she just like runs up and is like, they're still firing on the ships. Order them to stop. We can save the resistance. Oh, you have so much hope in your heart. Bless you.
I'm so happy that you've turned to the light side again. Thank you.
Oh, bless you. It just cuts back to Ben and he's just staring at Snoke and the throne, and it's just his own fucking power and temptation, and that he can't let it go. He's like, but now I can take it all for myself. Now fucking everyone who's ever wronged me, now it's my fucking chance to get back. Now I'm the one who can be in charge of the galaxy.
What I'll say as well is what is so interesting about this film, and again I think the testament to Adam Driver as an actor, this is the exact moment that he becomes not pathetic and actually starts being threatening. There are moments after this where he like is throwing fucking Hux around like a rag doll and he's screaming at people. And there's one moment he comes off a bit pathetic when he's like, fire all the guns at that old man. Like that's a little bit pathetic, but at the same time, the way he commands the room is actually fucking scary.
Yeah, it is. It is. I love that scene is so heartbreaking between them. Just the look and the resignation on Rey's face when she's just like, don't do this, Ben. Please don't do this. And him responding with anger, just being like, join me. No, you're still holding on. Yeah. It's good. It's so good. I love it so much. And the join me moment, reaching out the hand and everything like that. Yeah. Powerful, so powerful. I love that scene so much.
Well, literally powerful. It blows a hole in fucking everything.
I think Holdo has something to do with that, but
definitely something to do with it. Yeah,
but it also, it's very powerful. They split the lightsaber as well. Yeah,
think about that, breaking the fucking Skywalker legacy lightsaber.
Fuck it, break it, kill it. Who gives
fucking
a fuck,
lightsaber?
Man? It's a lightsaber. Who gives a fuck, man?
Yeah. Probably killed more kids than people,
Exactly.
to
Yeah.
be honest.
How weird they deify him.
Yeah, it is, to be honest. Yeah. It's like taking a school shooter's rifle and going, look at this
Yeah.
magnificent thing.
Yeah.
It's a great scene, just that chance that he has at redemption, but he's not ready yet.
No.
Like, he's not ready for it, because, of course, he's still angry.
He is.
And it's if anything was a kind of reaffirmation of like what's been driving him this entire time. It's the fact that he feels insecure about his power. So the second he's given a chance to either seize it all or effectively go and be the leader of the losing side.
People are mocking me for trying to be Vader. Well, now I can be better than Vader.
Yeah.
Vader never ruled the galaxy.
And also,
Vader was
anyone that
never
mocked
supreme
me,
leader.
line him up. I'm going to fucking
Okay.
execute him now. Like he's got unchecked power now. The great moment when Hux kind of, it's so funny. I don't know what it is. It's fucking Domhnall Gleeson's physical comedy chops, right? But the moment he kind of pulls his blaster out when he sees Kylo Ren lying there, what he assumes is like essentially knocked out.
Yeah.
And the way he slowly kind of gets his blaster out, and then Kylo Ren stirs and he just slowly puts it back.
Very good.
So funny.
Yeah, it's very good.
They're
Yeah.
continuing their kind of catty, bitchy fucking relationship.
Yeah.
Again, that moment where Hux is walking out of the throne room, he's just giving Kylo Ren this shit-eating, like, dad's cross at you kind of look.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's really fun.
Very good.
Is it like a brotherly bond they have? Like, in the sense that I know they hate each other, but they are like warring siblings, aren't they?
Kind of, I guess. Yeah.
Like two siblings both promise the keys to the throne a little bit. Like, I don't know how. Do you know? I know Hux is never gonna be the guy,
Yeah.
but there is this sense of like one hand is the faith, and the other hand is the guy that can actually lead an effective military.
Yeah.
And I feel like obviously they're both useful for a reason, because Snoke keeps Hux around, otherwise he'd just dismiss him. But
Hux is there due to nepotism, first of all.
oh yeah, because doesn't he gets expanded on, doesn't he? Who's his dad or something?
His dad is Brendel Hux.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
we go. Yeah,
yeah.
It's fucking Brendan Gleeson.
Yeah.
Does Brendan Gleeson play him?
Well, I think he does actually. Oh wait,
Fuck off.
wait. No, there's a Gleeson. I think it was in The Mandalorian. There was a Gleeson who played him in The Mandalorian. I think actually.
Gleeson played him.
I don't
Wasn't
think
it one of his brothers?
Yeah, I think it was one of his brothers. Yeah, it was a Gleeson who played him in The Mandalorian.
What's the cat's name? Brendel.
Brendel Hux. Yeah, Brian
Gleeson. Yeah,
Gleeson.
Brian Gleeson. That's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Brother of Domhnall Gleeson. That is a bit of fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good on
But
him.
yeah. I like. I'm gonna just keep checking in with Hux until we get to next week. I like Hux in this movie. I think he's done very well. I do the sequence with him at the beginning with Poe just kind of toying with him a little bit to buy some time, and he's like, "Can you hear me?"
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
It's so funny. It's those moments that like you typically never see in films because they
Yeah.
just lose any sense of that menace.
I
And it's-
love
Even
Poe
the
just
guards
let
looking at him like, "Is this guy? This is so cringe."
Poe just let him speak and like, we're gonna wipe out the resistance filth from the sky, and then Poe's just like, okay, yep, still holding for Hux.
Yeah.
You can tell he's just like,
And he keeps calling him General Hugs as well instead of Hugs.
very good.
It's so funny. So yeah, after the throne room stuff, like, where do you want to talk? What do you want to talk about after the throne room stuff? Because I think that's for me. That's where everything after the throne room, the movie really unlocks for me, and I'm really tapped into it. Like,
Okay.
because I feel like I don't know what it is. The subplots of and we'll talk about them because I realize we've been exclusively focused on on Rey, Luke, and Kylo Ren for the time being.
They're the key players in the movie.
They are. The movie's about them fundamentally. Yeah, the other cast of the kind of the supporting characters in this one, but what I'll say is the 3-act structure of this is very much like the intrigue of Luke and Rey's relationship. Kylo Ren kind of creeping in the middle a little bit more so. And in the middle, you get the Canto Bight stuff and the Poe Dameron mutiny stuff. And then all of that kind of fizzles out towards the end when everyone meets up on that salt planet Crate, that's it. With
Salt.
Gareth Edwards there as well. Yeah,
It says salt.
Yeah. Does he say salt, or is he the guy that looks at the guy that
No,
says
yeah,
salt?
he's the guy who looks at the guy. Yeah.
I was waiting for him. I was like, Gareth Edwards is in one of these shots. I know.
Yeah,
he is.
it's the other guy who just like licks the ground. He doesn't lick. He like puts his fingers on it and then licks that, and it's like, what's his name?
Gareth Edwards.
Gareth Edwards is just looking at him like, the fuck are you
Why are
doing?
you licking salt, you weird cunt? Anyway,
Yeah.
back to the gun.
Yeah.
A fun again. Another little Ryan Johnson subversion. You'd expect the guy with the cameo to be the one with the line in the shot.
Yeah.
But no.
Yeah. Well, Ryan Johnson had a cameo in Rogue One, so there was.
Oh, did he? Who did he play in Rogue One?
He was a Death Star gunner. He was when they fire on Jakku. He's the one who's just in the big stupid helmet pulling the trigger. Or whatever.
Wikipedia will have expanded this guy and his crazy fall from grace. Or I guess.
Speaking of which, Tom Hardy deleted scene.
Yes.
Yes, we figured it out.
Yes.
Yeah, finished a deleted scene. Also in a deleted scene, but you still see him in the background of a few shots, which is bizarre. Ralph Ineson as a First Order officer.
Is he?
Yeah.
Which shots was he in the background of? I didn't pick him out.
When Phasma comes in and catches them, he's one of the First Order
That's so weird.
officers there. Yeah.
You get fucking Galactus in there. You don't even give him a line. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you still see him in a few shots. Yeah. He's
Deepest, most booming voice of all time, that man.
very deep and very booming. Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, that's the kind of where the movie unlocks for me.
JGL, another cameo.
Yeah,
He's
who
there.
was he? I was going to ask you who he played.
He's the guy. He's the guy who's like, they're on the beach. They landed on the beach. Oh, there they are. There they are now. As him, his voice is that alien.
It's better than the. It's better.
He gets
than
a cameo
the
in
Glass
every Ryan
Onion.
Johnson movie, I believe.
Yes, he does. Yeah.
He's a radio or some shit.
Yes, he is on the radio. Yeah. I remember telling you who he was in Glass Onion, and your reaction was still it's one of the funniest things I've seen.
Oh, I can't remember.
He's you know how they're on the Elon Musk island.
Yeah.
And every hour it goes bong. There's a big clock, like church bell situation that goes bong to signify an hour's passed.
Oh, okay.
Right? He's the bong.
He's the bong.
He's the guy that got in the studio for a day and went bong.
That's crazy. I thought he was there for a day. But,
No, probably a phone voice note, to be honest.
Probably just did it from him.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But yeah, so what do you like? Do you want to? Should we peel off a moment and talk about some of the side characters in this? Because you said at the start of the podcast that you kind of like you can see that it's obviously not where the main focus is and the main intrigue is. But I agree, it's still good. I just think after a couple of viewings, which I have seen this movie a few times, not for a couple of years before today, but I have seen it prior to that a few times. It doesn't lose the sheen of it a little bit, but it is. I find it like I'm sitting through it, waiting for the better stuff. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
What's your choose the Resistance Mutiny or Poe and Rose? Where do you want to go with it?
Finn and Rose.
Okay. Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, Finn and Rose. Yeah.
I was
thought you were
saying
doing
that.
another name
No,
thing.
I was correcting you.
It's Ben, Solo, and Rose. Actually, I'll have you know. Yeah, what do you want to talk about?
I want to talk about your mum.
Amazing jokes.
Yeah.
Just all.
I don't know. Pick for me. I don't like choosing.
Well, fucking all right. Poe and Rose then.
Finn and Rose.
Finn
oh
and
my
Rose.
God.
It's Kylo Ren and no, it's Ben. Fuck, Nathan. Finn and Rose. That subplot, please.
All right. What about them?
What do you want to talk?
What's
about?
your damage?
It's not that I have damage. I just find I like all of the stuff they're saying about like kind of elites.
You got them free and Favias?
I don't care so much for
The
it.
little Adam Driver horse?
I do. What, an Adam Driver horse?
Yeah, it kind of looks like Adam Driver.
Do you think?
Yeah.
I hadn't seen it for sure. I don't find it like a detour, and I understand it's kind of answering this further call about the role of good and evil in wars and elites and fat cats making money selling weapons to the same side, to both sides of a war. Like that's all very interesting, but it really, for me, it just kind of reeks of they needed Finn. They needed to give Finn something to do, and it doesn't really feel that relevant. And
Well, I think it's relevant.
relevant.
And-
I don't know.
They
it's
need
a
to
weird
give Finn
critique.
something to do in every movie.
Well, no, they do. Yeah, no, but I understand that. But it feels like there's not something like in The Force Awakens, everything is so interconnected. Aside
Yeah.
from maybe the Poe stuff, because like you told me last week that they were effectively thought he was dead until the last act when they brought him back.
Yeah.
But everything besides that point is so interconnected, and characters meet really organically, and the entire movie flows in this kind of one sweeping narrative that picks people up along the ride. This obviously is a very clear, this is Finn's part of the movie, this is Poe's part of the movie, and this is Rey's part of the movie.
They do all connect up at the end, though.
They do all connect up at the end, but in terms of the deviation and the branches that you take off a little bit,
Yeah.
I find this one maybe the least interesting.
But is that's like, I don't know, that's what Star Wars does, though. You're not like watching Empire Strikes Back and being like, what the fuck does
Why is Luke in a ship planet?
Yeah, what does Han and Leia in Cloud City have to do with Luke training on Dagobah?
Yeah, I'm fully aware of subplots and the concept of them. I just find this one, whilst I'd never get rid of it.
I think your issue is just not as interesting as the others plot.
Essentially, yeah.
That's fine. that's you're gonna be more interested in one than the other.
But what do you think? No, but my trouble is I'm much more interested, and it's not that
Okay.
I'm not interested. But I do find myself, and this is definitely down to preference, and it's not a flaw of the movie. But I'm always whenever that sequence is happening, I'm always just waiting for it to be over so I can watch the next thing.
All right.
Like, I appreciate its place in the narrative, and I do understand its relationship to the themes and the characters, and I think that it's, I think Rose is a wonderful addition. I really like her relationship with Finn. But outside of all of that stuff, I just find it a little bit like it feels a bit fetch questy, which I get is the point of a side plot.
Yeah.
But I don't. What do you think about it? I just want to hear someone else's thoughts, I guess.
I like it. I think it's a good lesson for Finn to learn. Really, is this whole arc that Finn needs to go on. Really, kind of just needs to cement himself within the Resistance. He's still not fully committed. He's trying to run off at first. He's trying to make sure Rey is like safe and stuff and everything like that. He's not thinking about the bigger picture and everything like that. So I think it's a good lesson for him to go on. I like the Canto Bite stuff in that, like, it's a little silly, it's a little weird and wacky and stuff, but I like it a little silly in my Star Wars as well, though.
Yeah.
I like that it's this whole this whole sort of Planet City, whatever, of like people who are just so unaffected by what's going on. They're so the wealthy and elite you wouldn't even know that there's a war going on between the First Order and the Resistance. You wouldn't know that like the galaxy is raging war while they're all just sipping their fucking champagne and gambling and doing all this sort of stuff. It just doesn't exist here. There's none of that presence. Case in point, there's no stormtroopers. They have their own militia guards there as well. So like it does
feel very much like, thanks for lining our pockets, we'll leave you alone for the sake of it.
Yeah, we'll fund it, but we'll stay over here and enjoy our own sort of shit, like
we'll keep enough wealth that means
stuff.
we're untouchable alongside everyone else.
Exactly. So I like what all that's saying and stuff.
Yeah. I do, just to kind of follow up on something you said there. I do. One thing I do really like about this is Finn's relationship to the cause and how it changes. Like you say at the start of it, he's not even just trying to kind of escape or for the sake of being a coward, because his coward arc is over. We saw him literally fucking square up and prepare to die.
Yeah.
In the last movie, so his coward arc is over. But he says, that Rey's gonna find this fucking beacon, and when she comes here, we're all fucked, and she's now gonna be fucked.
Yeah.
Basically. So he's trying to take it far away so that Rey has a chance of not walking into a complete fucking ambush.
Yeah.
I really, really like in this that his journey through Rose, kind of showing him the effects and all the things he was naive to as a stormtrooper and growing up in that world. And he commits to the cause, not just the person. Like, he's obviously going to side with Poe. He's obviously going to side with Poe. He's obviously going to side with Rey. Right. And he's obviously in passing, he's always going to be the person that tries to do the right thing. But in this, he fully represents and realigns himself to the cause of the rebellion. Yeah. And it's not just, or the resistance. It's not just the people involved anymore. It's actually he's committed to the bigger idea of good versus evil, which I'm talking myself round into it is obviously because he's seen the effects of it in the galaxy throughout the entire sequence.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
okay, yeah. Maybe I like it. A bit
And
more.
and all the stuff about like Rose opening his eyes to like, you know, at first he's quite naively taken in by Kanto. By, you know, he's like, oh, this is beautiful. I'm having a great time here. Look at all this. There's all these bright lights, colors, whatever. This all is wonderful. This is a great place. And then she tells him to like look deeper into it and stuff. See what's beneath the surface, the slavery that goes into it from Rose, who, like her sister, I want to talk about her sister as well, who grew up in a similar sort of situation.
Yeah.
Again, resonated with him because he's essentially growing up in slavery as a stormtrooper as well. He's essentially taken as a child and in that same sort of life. So
yeah, he's going to see a bunch of kids and immediately see himself there. Obviously,
yeah, and that's the turning point. And then, you know, they have the big fucking 5-year adventure, and it's like, yeah, it was worth it to tear up that tone. Like he's gone from being fully like taken with it, like seduced by the bright lights of it, and once she's opened to his eyes to all that sort of stuff, he's like, fuck yeah, let's blow the shit out of this place. You know?
When you're confronted with evil that blatant and so obvious, you can't really shy away from it.
Exactly
the good and bad are pretty clear. What do you think of? We'll talk about Rose next week as well, and kind of where that character ends up. But what do you think about Rose? Because brand new inclusion.
Yeah, new character. She's great. I really like Rose. We meet her sister first of all, Paige. We don't know it's her sister first of all, but yeah. The way that the scene is shot with Paige is so well done. That whole
it's gorgeous. Yeah,
bombing sequence is just so beautiful. Great moments of tension with the little device and everything like that.
And grabbing it at the last second.
Yeah, and then like the close-ups on her eye and stuff. It's all so well done, and the slow shots of like Poe screaming in his X-wing and everything like that. All so well made. What a beautiful Star Wars movie this is.
I think just quickly talking about the vibes of it, like this is a gorgeous film, isn't it? Like it's gorgeous. Shot so beautifully. The concept of the red on the white in the crate sequences, like Star Wars has never looked cleaner than this. It looks gorgeous.
It's so well done. I really like Rose. I think she's a great inclusion to the story. She works really well with Finn. I love that moment where they were Benicio del Toro in the ship, and I think Finn says, "So you can get us into this place," and he's like, "Yeah, about that." And then Rose just turning in that chair, like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
What do you mean about that? And the way he immediately senses, "Oh fuck," and he's like, "It can be done. It can be done." Just price, yeah.
And I like that she's the one to basically slap some sense into Finn. Really, throughout this whole movie, she's the one who opens his eyes to what's going on Crate. She's the one who prods him. Yeah, she's the one who like makes him sort of like see the bigger picture as a whole, really. And like Finn, and by the end of it, it's still not like fully sinking in. He thinks the right thing to do is to fly into this big fucking Death Star cannon and blow himself up needlessly as well. It would do fuck all. It's completely needless. And she rightfully stops that. It's like, what are you doing, you fucking idiot? No, we need you, okay? You can't just do pointless sacrifices and have your fucking hero moment. That's not how we're gonna win. We're gonna win by saving what we love, not fighting what we hate, which is a beautiful message, I think, and the right one to have.
I think definitely, yes. Also kind of like ties into the whole Luke thing of like what you will achieve here is fucking negligible in terms of going on, fighting another day, making your stand actually matter and count for something, as opposed to just wanting your big I'm sacrificing moment, because they'd fully play it like Finn's gonna fucking die.
Yeah.
And I remember, and I think maybe it was because in the cinema I was also feeling the same way I felt a little bit on this, like that I'm less interested in the Finn subplot.
Yeah.
I remember thinking, maybe they should have just killed him. Maybe that should have been a really impactful thing.
And then you've argued about that a few times.
We have. And I think
I always told you you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, no, but you come away with it, and I think over some years and over some rewatches and stuff, you really like. I've really leaned into the fact of like that's literally the opposite of the point.
Yeah.
Like, it wouldn't make sense. It would be narratively unsatisfying for Finn to just die there and then, because
It'd be
it
needless.
Yeah, it achieves
What would
nothing.
it achieve? Exactly.
Yeah.
What would it achieve?
Looks
really?
gorgeous though, flying into that with the like kind of half the laser charging up a little bit.
It does. I love the battle crate. The battle crate's so good as well. I love those weird, janky little fucking speeders they have.
So cool, yeah.
So fucking sick. When they're like flying them and rattling them about, going towards the AT-ATs and whatever the big. I don't know what the new ones are called. The bigger ones.
Yeah.
I don't care really.
The fancier AT-ATs.
Bigger AT-ATs.
AT-ATs V2.
AT-ATs with like big gorilla fists or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they're flying towards them and Poe's like, all right, we gotta do this, and then his foot just like comes out of it, a part of it just breaks away, and his foot just comes out. I was like, what the fuck? That's good. That's good stuff.
Something I do really, really like about it is nice, because I know that The Force Awakens had more of a shinier view of the Resistance, because this is way more aligned with like scrappy rebels than and the Resistance in the first one were a bit more of an oiled machine. They kind of Nathan's pulling a face. They have like, there's a scrappiness to them.
Yeah.
But on this one, they are on the downs and outs, about to be obliterated. Like, there is obviously more of a kind of a scrappiness to them here. Case in point, it's reflected in their fucking, like what you're saying with their what are they called, like the I don't know what they're called, like the little ships that they've got that are all fucked
little
up.
ski speeders.
The ski speeders, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're all fucked up. It just adds a nice touch of like, they're up against insurmountable odds. They also have only fucked gear. There's some nice shots of them putting up the scanners and the computers and stuff, and they're all just caked in dust.
The crate is a base, or it's not even a base it was gonna be a base from the Rebel Alliance days. It was a base they considered after losing Yavin. It was one that a few people went to. And I think even before that, Bale was here at one point. This is like in a comic, and then later ran into him there, and then that's why they went back after Yavin was found out. And they dug out,
get a load of this place, basically.
Yeah. And they dug out some trenches. They had some equipment sent there, but then ultimately they were like, no, this isn't the place for us, and moved on. So it was never actually used as a rebel base officially.
Which is crazy, considering it's like the last stand here.
Yeah, they just have like fucking decades old equipment and that one trench that runs through it. So yeah,
it's a good trench. I like that shot where Poe slides down into it. Pretty fucking cool.
It's a good little shot. Yeah, that's a good shot. Battle crate, yes, I love the. Well, first of all, I need to do a whole thing for this because I love Chewbacca. Yeah, I love Chewbacca so much. I love Chewbacca and Octo eating porgs.
Oh my god! Yeah,
and the little shot of the porgs just looking up at them with their big sad eyes, and him being like, "I want to eat my dinner. All right, go fuck off." And then they fly away. But then there's that one just looking at him. It's so good.
It's the way when he does the massive roar and it flies up and it just goes straight upwards like it's a cartoon.
Yeah, he's so good. And then he feels bad.
Yeah, clearly he does.
Can't eat his roasted pork. Bless him. Very good. There's a moment a little bit later where Rey, it's just before she has the Force time connection with Ben that we talked about.
Yeah.
But where Rey's like talking to Chewie and she's like, "Are you able to get through to the Resistance? Let us know and let us know how Finn is or whatever." And Chewie's like, "Yeah, no worries." But then he's just covered in a mess of wires while there's porgs all over the fucking, like pulling wires out and ripping up the Millennium Falcon suits. And he's like, "Ah!"
Well, you can see that Chewie's having a horrible time.
Yeah, they've made a little nest in the Falcon.
Yeah, I love that. So cute. And then I love at the end as well. There's the porg that's like come along for the ride, and it's like in the cockpit with Chewie when the battle's going on, and it's just.
This is what I was going to say. This is what I was building to. So, yeah, I love the porgs when the Falcon shows up and the battle crate. Great moment. Fucking Great moment seeing those ships, just like 3 TIE fighters just get taken out at once in a row.
How it lines up is so sick. Yeah,
so good. And then the Falcon flies over, so good. You got the Flight of the Falcon playing. So good.
The way Finn goes, oh, they hate that shit.
Oh, they hate that shit.
So good, yeah.
So good. But and then the Falcon going through the crates, going into the mineral mines and everything like that, flying about. Oh, it's so well good. It reminds you why you love that ship so fucking much.
Yeah.
But yeah, seeing I love Rey being in the gunner seat, and I love Chewie piloting it while he's the little battle cry of the Porg.
Yeah.
I love the little as they fly into
It's
battle.
like, come on in, Chewie, on we go. Like,
Yeah.
they've reconciled.
And then he's smashing against the window and everything like that. He's good. I Chewie and the Porgs is just a great little running little bit of comedy throughout this movie. I love it.
It's really nice to see. Oh, excuse me. It's also really nice to see Chewie is like about it as well. Like Chewie's been the co-pilot, but like fuck, maybe he should have been flying from.
Yeah.
Like, maybe he should have been the main guy.
He's flying good, man.
Yeah.
He's doing some good flying.
It is
throughout,
good.
throughout this mine.
It's very, very good stuff from them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do. I like it. Even that moment later on, where like earlier on, where Rey's like, right, drop me off in my little weird space coffin into the First Order's ship.
Erotic. Talk about erotic.
Oh my lord, yeah.
You see that the way she fucking regards the lightsaber?
Yeah, yeah.
It's a penis.
It's a penis.
It's a penis, Lawrence.
I mean, it is a bit of a penis, yeah.
She takes a moment to admire this phallic object in her hand.
I did see something as well when you pointed out last week that Kylo Ren's lightsaber is painted black. And you can tell in this one as well.
You can see it, can't you?
The more I looked at it, I was like, fucking hell.
Yeah.
You emo, man.
Yeah.
His lightsaber hilt should be a can of Monster Energy. That's what I reckon.
Practically is.
Yeah, but I just like the way that the Falcon jumps in and out of fucking hyperspace as well when it slows down and then Chewie's like fucking ramp it back up and Rey's like, do not wait for me, do not wait a second, just get the Millennium Falcon away from that fucking ship.
And off it goes.
And that looks really, really cool. But anything else about I presume all of the Luke stuff about the battle.
Yeah, the Luke stuff. The Luke stuff is great. I love the music in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any music that you don't like in this, out of curiosity?
No, I love it all. It's all good.
I don't like the Canterbite one that keeps coming back up.
Wow.
I find it a bit too Jurassic Park for me. It's not that I hate John Williams. I just don't like it when John Williams copies from John Williams over and over again.
I mean, that's all John Williams.
I know it is. It's a man that's... famously, John Williams has made 3 scores and then just copied them forever.
I don't know about that.
No, maybe not 3, maybe 10 or 20.
You know what it is?
Is this...
This is literally called Canto Bite, brother.
I don't know if it's the exact one. It's the one that... I'll know it when it kicks in.
All right, well, let's just listen to this
Just
for a
have
while,
a
I
moment,
guess.
everyone. I think it is this one. Oh no, it's not this one. No. It's the one that keeps happening whenever they free the weird little dinosaurs.
The Favians. They're not dinosaurs.
They're basically dinosaurs.
They're more horses than dinosaurs.
They're like kangaroo horses.
They're nothing like kangaroos. Kangaroos have 2 legs.
Do they not have 2 legs? I thought they had 2 legs.
No, they're like they're horses, brother. They got 4 legs. You ever seen this movie?
I thought they had 2 legs.
Why the fuck did you think they had 2 legs?
What are they called?
Favias.
Favias. Last Jedi. Let's have a look.
They're like horses, brother.
Oh, they fully are horses, yeah.
What the fuck? How did you think they had 2 legs?
I don't know. It's just in my head they had 2 legs.
You're insane.
Yeah, they do look like weird little horses with their weird ears. No, it's not this one. It's
This
more
is
of
the
like
Favias.
Unless it is this one. I guess later on. No, I can't. Does Rose have a theme? Is it Rose's theme? It always seems to play whenever Rose is saying something meaningful. Yeah, it's this one. Yeah, I don't like this one.
It is a bit Jurassic Park, actually.
Yeah, it's very. For me, it kept feeling like Jurassic Parky.
All right, but Jurassic Park's good.
And Jurassic Park's great, and the score's amazing. But I don't know. This one feels to me the most.
And it's got Laura Dern.
It does have Laura Dern, who's also in this one.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know. Right. What I don't like about this is that it feels to me, cause I don't know, it sticks out as different, noticeably different to me. And there's something about this one that I don't know if it's the piece of music itself or just the way it's mixed in. It feels very like now's the moment to feel a bit like I don't know. I find it manipulative's the wrong word. It's very suggestive of a like now is the time to feel like this in a way that Star Wars has never really made me feel before.
All right.
I can't really describe it. It's a
I'll
weird
tell
thing.
you.
It takes me out.
I'll tell you which one. It's not that I don't like it, but it's not even from The Last Jedi. It's from a TV show. But the one I think the music for the show wasn't written by John Williams, but this specific theme was.
Right.
And it's not that I don't like it. It's just I cannot listen to it and not hear the theme from Spider-Man, the big video game.
Right. Okay.
And it's Kenobi. Okay. Lawrence, why don't you shut up?
I know this theme. This theme bangs.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Natalie Holt did the score for Kenobi, who UK listeners may know as the woman who interrupted Britain's Got Talent one time and threw a bunch of eggs at Simon Cowell.
Oh, fuck me, what? Really?
Yes.
What? That's so bizarre. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
I know.
What?
I think she also did the score for Loki as well.
Well, at least it hasn't stood in the way of her career options. Throwing eggs at Simon Cowell.
Yeah. So anyway.
Yeah.
So
this theme bangs.
So that's Spider-Man. That's the theme for Spider-Man that we all know. And then this is the theme for Kenobi. It's called Obi-Wan by John Williams.
Didn't he write this because he said he'd never made an Obi-Wan theme and he regretted it or something?
Yeah.
John Williams, come on, man.
No, I don't think it's I don't think it's
playing
that.
Spider-Man.
I think John Williams has been playing Spider-Man.
Sometimes you really do have to admit there's only so many chords. You know?
And that 4-chord song.
Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah, this is really similar, isn't it?
Mm.
It's like when we did Indiana Jones, and I kept
Yeah.
being like, "That's fucking Leia's theme, dude." Like,
Yeah. I think it's a good piece of music.
it's a lovely bit of music.
But sometimes music is similar to other music. And I do not, there's no part of me that thinks John Williams heard the theme for Spider-Man 4 and is like,
Hell yeah.
I'm going to fucking steal that and
Yeah.
no one will notice. I think it's just a case of like, of parallel thinking, basically.
100%,
One
yeah.
composer comes up with a riff which they think is good. Independent of that, a few years later, another composer comes up with a similar riff.
Yeah, and it's
so
different
happens,
as well.
you
Like
know?
it's missing
It
a
is
note at
different.
the end of it. Like
Yeah.
yeah. But anyway,
So there we go.
that was the music I didn't particularly like in this one.
Well, you're wrong.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, sorry, yeah, the Luke
Luke standing out against the First Order. So
cool.
phenomenal. And what is amazing about this is the movie is telling you at every opportunity it gets, this is not real.
Yeah.
The movie is like, it's not even really trying to hide it. It's so well done. You're like, first of all, Luke shows up. For some reason, he no longer has fully grey hair and a beard and everything. He's dyed his hair,
And it's much shorter as well.
Yeah, which we don't question. We're like, okay, I guess he got a haircut and dyed his hair before he came. Bit weird, but all right, sure.
But
he has a
Skywalker's
conversation.
being dramatic, to be fair.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's just like his mum. He's got a flair for fashion. All right. He's got a passion for fashion. Okay. All right. But yeah, sure. He shows up. He has a conversation with Leia. Beautiful. All that's really really
Yeah.
nice. I like the moment with 3PO where he gives him a little wink and stuff. That's good stuff.
That's fun, yeah.
Then he goes out to face down the First Order, and Kylo's like, "I want every gun we have to fire on that man," and blah blah blah. They do it. It starts off with the one shot on him, and you're like, "All right."
So they just fucking blow him up.
They just blow up Luke Skywalker.
The most unceremonious end of all time.
And obviously the salt and the red mist and sand and everything covers him. And then before it clears, all the others start shooting as well. So we don't see what becomes of him. We're just seeing all of them firing. And then there's the rage from Ben as well. The more.
Yeah.
More. It's so good.
The amazing line from Hux. Do you think you got him?
Yeah.
It's so good.
It's so good. So all that happens. Then the dust clears. And he's just there. And you're like, what? What is going on?
Yeah.
Like, and he just literally brushes it off and just continues to walk out. And you're like, okay, all right, that's weird, I guess, but all right.
Yeah.
And then he's fighting. He's not fighting. Ben comes out of the ship, and they have their little moment, their little face down or whatever. You see Ben's. The shots are so intentional. It's showing you literally cut into shots of Ben's feet scraping across the ice, revealing the fucking red salt, the red sand underneath. And then the same with Luke, but there's no red sand. It's not affecting the salt whatsoever. But you just don't take notice of it in the moment.
No, because you're like, fuck, Luke Skywalker's here and he's been the coolest ever. Like.
Exactly. You see him open the robes and you see the lightsaber on his hill. And you're like, oh, that's okay. That's the legacy. That's the Skywalker saber. Okay, that's strange. All right. Maybe they just put the wrong hill. Maybe it's a mistake. I don't know.
Sure.
Ignites it. No, it's blue. It's fully blue. Okay, it's intentional. That we just saw that blow up though. Didn't we just see that? What is happening? Why doesn't he have his green lightsaber?
Yeah.
Why is he using the Skywalker blade here? We literally just saw that blow up. Shouldn't Rey still have that? What's happening? Okay, your mind is fucking thrown. Then Ben goes and takes a fucking swing at him. Luke has angered and riled him up enough that he just loses it and goes to take a swing at him. And we're like, fuck. And nothing happens.
Yeah.
And it's cleverly done because you don't fully see the swing, really. The camera's focused on Ben as he takes it.
Kind of glides through, like, past him. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And we're like, okay, what's happened? The camera comes back and Luke just turns around and he's fine. And Ben at that moment is like, what the fuck? What?
Yeah.
None of this is making any sense whatsoever. And then he walks up to him. He pushes the lightsaber into his chest. And obviously nothing happens. He's fine. And then it cuts to Acto, and you see him just hovering above that rock.
Yeah.
Back to where he actually is, projecting himself. And you're like, oh my fucking God, you've shown me this is possible throughout the entire movie.
Yeah.
Of course this is what's happening. I'm a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Why did this never once occur to me?
It's one of them where it's just like, there's a part of you watching this, and that you're right, like the second, third, fourth, whatever time you end up watching it, you see all the fucking things and you go, oh my God, I'm an idiot.
Of course, yeah.
But the first time you watch it, I was in the cinema with you. We were both like, this is the coolest shit.
Yeah.
And it plays, the movie is so very good because you believe the myth of Luke Skywalker. If anyone's going to be able to be powerful enough to withstand all of that, despite the fact we know Jedis can still be murdered.
Every red herring I just listed on my first watch, I didn't notice at all.
Yeah,
the only thing that did stand out to me was obviously the lightsaber. Yeah, that was the only thing. I was like, why doesn't he have the green blade? Like that's the thing.
That's the last thing I would have thought of. Yeah, for me, I was kind of like, I didn't realize it at all. Right. Until the moment when he slides through him and he turns around, I realized something was wrong before he put the blade up to him. In his shoulder or whatever, and obviously I didn't know what, but then when it cuts to him on the mountain on the rock, it obviously becomes a bit more clear. But I think it's a testament to the fact that Rian Johnson used the power of the moment that would be the biggest moment of the film, Luke Skywalker facing down the First Order, right? Yeah, mocked it earlier by Luke saying, what am I going to do, fight face down the First Order with my laser sword? Yeah. Right? So he knows he's buying into the performance, the grandeur of the Jedi. By doing that, it's he's almost including the audience in on the piss take, in the sense where he's like, and you guys fucking believe it as well because you'll swallow anything like this.
Yeah.
And it's true. I bet there was a million people out there that when it was revealed to be like a hoax and Luke Skywalker wasn't doing it, I bet there were a million people out there that go, what? But Luke can do all of that. Luke is that powerful. And it's like, no,
probably.
you're fundamentally missing the fucking point again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First of all, no, Luke can't do that.
No, he can't do that. No one can
No one
do
can
that.
do that,
The point is that everyone, audience
He's leaning
included,
into the
has
legend.
deified him. Yeah.
He's given the galaxy the legend of Luke Skywalker. You know, this is what they wanted. So he's like, all right, I'll do it.
Fuck it.
There we go.
You'll have it then, yeah.
But I love it, and that moment where he's talking to Ben, like, you're not gonna win. This war's just getting started, and I will not be the last Jedi. As it cuts to Rey.
Oh, the three cut with the rebellion is reborn today. Yeah,
and but ending on I will not be the last Jedi. And then that shot of Rey moving the rocks and everything.
Yeah.
So good.
Again, with that as well.
So good.
The way she kind of laughs to herself moving rocks. Being a Jedi's not about moving rocks. Sometimes it is. Like
sometimes it is about moving rocks, you know?
It's so good.
Even Yoda told us that. Yoda told Luke how to move rocks.
Oh, how good is the return of Puppet Yoda?
Yoda's so good. I love Yoda so much. I love that he's a little mischievous cunt as well.
He's creasing to himself. He's like,
a little silly boy.
It's when Luke's like, no, and he goes, and he juggles his little feet up and down. He's like, I can't contain how giddy and silly I feel.
I am in no way a prequel basher hater or anything like that. I can't stand those people, okay? But I do think there is, and I understand why, because it's like fully like the galaxy's at war and everything, but there is fully like the sense of whimsy and mischievous in Yoda is not necessarily present in the prequels as it is in the original trilogy, or also just the Empire. He's not that whimsical in
they tried to strike at this guy's younger and more serious now.
Yeah,
despite the fact that his age, like, he wouldn't be this fundamentally different given it's like 900 years old.
In the grand scheme of things, it's not that different, really.
This is a blink of an eye for him.
but yeah, I love that he's silly and whimsy again, and he's
missed you, Skywalker. I have
missed you. I have Skywalker. It's so good. Yeah,
it's so good.
Oh, read them, have you?
Yeah, page turners. They were not. I love. He has a phenomenal line that's kind of the again one of the core ethoses of this movie. Is the burden of the master is that we are what they grow beyond.
Oh, beautiful line as well.
So good.
Yeah, such a good line.
Lovely line.
And then obviously the wisdom in those books is nothing the girl Rey does not already possess.
Yeah.
And talking literally, because she's literally got the fucking books as well.
Yeah. Does she have the books? Did she nab them?
Yeah, you see her. Just before she gets in a little pod to go to bed, she closes a drawer and the books are in there. She's got the books.
There you
and also she's using the books all the way throughout Rise of Skywalker as well.
She'd be learning from well, there you go. That explains it.
She's
when
got the
people
books.
Are like, why can she do big flips or whatever? Why can she heal people now or something?
Yeah, she's been learning.
Yeah, we'll talk about it all next week. It's nice to see the return of Yoda. Another collaboration with Frank Oz further continued his working relationship with Rian Johnson, being the wheel reader in Knives Out, which I thought was fun as well.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, the guy that's like, oh, this is simple. Harlan Thrombey's estate belongs to you or whatever. Like that's Frank Oz, which is crazy.
That's sick.
But yeah, so that's a fun little connection there. What else do you want to talk about? I guess we haven't spoken anything about Poe, really, have we?
I like Poe. Obviously, Oscar Isaac is great. I like his little arc that he goes on with Holdo.
It's a bold move from Holdo.
It is bold. I can understand the frustration of it, but also she is right though.
Yeah,
like
he doesn't have any patience. He just can't fathom the idea that someone would be withholding something strategically. Like yeah,
and because of him, things got fucked up, and people did die because of him. Like fucking even before all of that, in the opening battle, people died because of his actions.
We can take out a dreadnought. Like you don't need to, brother. They'll just bring another one.
Exactly. They'll just track us and bring another one. And what happened? They did.
Exactly
okay?
that. Yeah.
You took out a dreadnought, but like really at the end of the day, are you any further along in the battle because of it? You know?
And you've lost crucial fucking people.
And you crucial people which you don't necessarily have the numbers to replace at this point, brother.
Yes,
You know?
yeah.
Like you need every fucking fighter you can get. So
I like that Finn kind of learns the same lesson that Poe does as well. Poe throughout this entire movie is kind of the opinion that like bold action is needed, and true leadership is like bold, decisive action, right? He does everything in the most dramatic way possible. You know, he's going to take out the dreadnought, like great stuff. He's going to bomb the First Order, great stuff, right? Like when he does the mutiny, he doesn't just do the mutiny. He does everyone turns in succession and kind of fucking points the guns all kind of aiming from the hip. Like it's classic action hero stuff from Poe, and I really, really like the fact that the movie it reframes this as like there's a place for this, and Leia even affirms it later on when he's like permission to get an X-wing and blow shit up, and she's like, yeah, obviously now is the time to go and do that. Yeah, like she affirms that there is a place for that, but that's not what being a leader is, and being a leader is far more about the strategic importance of like waiting and trying to do.
She's teaching him. She's grooming him to be not in like a weird way, in a good way.
The cool kind of grooming.
Yeah, the cool kind of grooming.
Yeah.
She's grooming him for a leadership position within the resistance, and then whatever comes after this, whatever fucking government comes after this.
There's that lovely moment where Leia and Holdo are both like, I like him. I do too. Yeah. And it shows you the whole thing. It wasn't just like a whole infighting narrative. It was like,
no, they
just both see him as this hot-headed guy that just needs to take a beat, basically.
And it's proven. It is a very funny moment as well, where Finn and Rose are telling him their plan, like what they need to do. And they're like, so this tracking code is located on Snoke's big ship, and he's like, so we blow it up.
Yeah.
Like, no, okay.
I love where your head's at, but no.
Which is fun. I also really like when they call Maz Kanata, and they're talking about the guy with a palm bloom, and they say like, oh yeah, he must be really skilled. And Maz is like, yeah, he's really skilled.
Oh, the look that Finn's like,
and Finn and Rose just are like, what the fuck?
You fucking him?
Very funny.
And she's doing what did she say? She's in the middle of a union dispute or something.
A union dispute, yeah.
Do you think she's still running that bar even though it's blown to fuck?
Well, no, it's blown to fuck.
Yeah, but she might be rebuilding it.
Days ago as well.
Oh, yeah. I forget things about this movie that was like 5 seconds ago. I know we spoke about it a little bit last week as well, but I do think it is funny that at the end of movie 2 is when Poe's like, nice to meet you, Ray, I'm Poe.
Yeah.
And it's like, you guys should know each other. I know you both.
Yeah, very fun. People trying to convince me Ray and Poe are going to be a thing. Fuck off. Man.
Oh, was that a thing? Were they trying that?
Yeah, they were like, look, they got chemistry. They said hello to each other. Yeah. First of all, Poe has way more chemistry with Finn.
Yeah, okay? Mate, I saw that lip bite when he gave him the jacket.
Exactly. Second of all, did you not just see everything that just happened in the movie? Ray's got a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And that is funny. It's
They're going through some stuff, okay, but she's got a boyfriend.
Right? Oh, how good is that sequence where she, where Ray closes herself off from him as well? Like
very good. Yeah.
Such a good like the door closing, and he's just left there like.
They'll be back together.
Yeah, they certainly will be back together.
They're just working through some stuff.
They need a moment.
They got to work it out, you know? But I believe in them.
But yeah, no, I do like the Poe kind of... It comes around on Leia's way, because Leia's entire arc... Leia doesn't really have an arc in this, but she does represent this idea of kind of like hope is the spark. Hope will light the fucking flame or whatever. Like, it's the resilience, building trust with people, building allies. She's a politician... not a warrior, and that's what Poe needs to learn how to become, essentially.
Yeah,
like politician's the wrong word, but like at least a leader. Like Leia's become that, and she's kind of matured into that, whereas Poe needs to kind of get on board with that too.
I think it's very funny that one of the reasons people were mad at this movie, among many stupid ones, one of the reasons people were mad at this movie is because apparently Admiral Akbar deserved a much better death than...
Oh, fuck off.
Admiral Akbar,
trap guy.
the guy who says it's a trap in Return of the Jedi.
That's it.
And he deserves a big heroic moment. And this isn't even like this is like
he doesn't fall into a grater and get choked out or whatever. Like. It's like their reaction to it is like he slipped on a banana peel and fell out of the ship.
The fish man?
Yeah,
from Return of the Jedi. Okay.
Oh my god. Who's the guy that isn't Admiral Akbar from Rogue One?
Admiral Raddus, which the ship is called.
Oh
the
yes,
ship
is
called
the
the
Raddus.
Yeah.
Good on him.
Well, I say we fuck.
What?
Good on you, Raddus.
Do you remember where you were? Probably in the cinema, as I know you're going to say, so I'm getting ahead of it, right?
Probably next to you.
But probably next to me in the cinema, yeah. But do you remember that collective moment of pure silence after the Holdo maneuver is pulled?
I do, yeah. But amazing moment.
My God, yeah.
So you can hear the breaths of people around you, the gasps, and beautiful moment. I love the Holdo maneuver. It's so beautiful. It's
so good that further movies have to be like, it won't never work again.
Yeah, and they're right, but it's weird that they're like, it'll never work again. We'll do it in the same movie, but don't worry about it.
Yeah,
it'll never work again. It's beautiful. I've always thought silence is such a strong thing to put in a movie. Like when you put in a moment of silence, it gets attention. You look up, you see what's going on. You know, it's a very defining moment, really.
Yeah.
And so well used. I think the way the light just flickers through those ships. So good.
It bursts through the main one and then it goes it's like a domino effect, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
So good, so well done.
Do you have anything else to say? I've got some little things.
Good on you, Laura Dern. Do I have anything else to say? I guess I can wait for little things. I like Luke and Leia's conversation on Crate.
That's very sweet. Yeah. And
no one's ever really
dice
gone
behind for
leaving the dice. Yeah. For Solo, the movie Solo. Yeah.
Well, the dice weren't ever a really big thing, were they? Until apparently Solo said that they were.
You see them in A New Hope.
You see them, but they're like, it acts like it's like big iconography from the thing.
It does.
Not,
it does. It does make them seem bigger than they were.
Yeah.
Really.
Was that a little thing, or were you?
Kind of a little thing, I guess.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
I've got a little thing. The ironing joke is hilarious.
Oh, the ironing joke is so
it's
good.
So funny.
It's so good. You watch it come down, you're like, that kind of looks like an iron. That's funny.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, it is an iron.
And it's just off to the side in the shot. Like it's not even the focus. It's so funny.
That's such a good joke. Yeah. I love that so much.
I'll never get over it. It's so good.
In the same sort of like 30 seconds later, I love BB-8's disguise, which is just Finn finding a bin, turning it over, and putting it on BB-8.
Kind of works.
Kind of does work. Yeah.
Like it's just moody and black looking, so that's the first order.
Unfortunately, BB-9E was there to see through his ruse.
I did like that. There's a little that's a movie thing, isn't it? If you have a girl, then you have to have a girl to fight the girl. If you have a droid, you have to have a droid to fight the droid.
An evil BB-8.
Yeah, you need your evil version of whatever you've got.
Yeah.
Another little thing I've got, which is ironic that it's called a little thing. Kylo Ren is enormous. The size of an absolute brick shithouse, that man.
Big boy. Big boy.
Massive boy. Launched a lot of memes. And I can kind of see why, because he is just stood there like, I've got no top on.
Ben Swallow. He isn't like, I've got no top on. He's like, I've got no top on.
Look, I've got no top on. Yeah.
And Ray's like, Jesus, fucking okay. Can you put a cowl or something? Jesus Christ.
And then she immediately stops asking for that. She's like, I asked. I'm no longer a pervert. Now I enjoy it.
Titties on him, man.
Yeah.
Jesus
He has
Christ.
got wedge pectorals, you might call them.
Titties.
But but yeah, also like it is funny. Like they could have literally had him in anything, and it's if you're like not following what the movie's trying to get at, like there's a reason he's completely shirtless. In this. Yeah, exactly. Okay. The reason he's not wearing a shirt is to spell it out for the people that really don't get it.
His scar looks good as well.
His scar looks great. They moved it a little bit.
They did move it a tiny little bit, yeah. But yeah, it looks so good going down his chest and everything.
Yeah, it does look really, really good.
Good on him.
That is one of my other little things was going to be the sound design, but we already spoke about that earlier. The
Sound
porg
design.
noise is great.
Porg noise is good. I love Finn versus Phasma.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rebel scum. Good line.
Chrome Dome
Chrome dome. Maybe
blows
not.
her up, hits her with the little baton thing.
I did like that. I like that you get to see the crack in the mask as well.
Very cool. Very cool. Phasma continuing the Star Wars tradition of characters who look cool as fuck, but ultimately don't really do much.
Yeah, really true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did like that Ryan Johnson was like, I got nothing to do with you other than maybe make you an executioner at one point.
Yeah.
I like the execution little zapper thingies. They look cool.
Yeah, Adam, it's very funny to me. Like, how much work are those guys getting? You know?
Yeah, not a lot. Yeah.
How often are they executing people on this shit?
Yeah, probably not a lot. Yeah.
How so much so to warrant a specific uniform and weapon? You know, like what are we doing?
I like that Hux is quite shit eating in that as well. When when the code breaker is revealed that he actually did tell them the location of the base. He's like, "Will wonders never cease?" Like he's just such a little fucking smug prick.
I like Benicio del Toro, DJ, as he's known, which stands for Don't Join, which is silly. I like
DJ Benicio del Toro.
Yeah, in the mix.
Yeah.
I like Finn just being like, "You betrayed us. You're wrong for this," and he just goes, "Maybe," and just walks off.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, maybe.
Doesn't bother me.
Yeah. So just
what did they say?
about it all.
They blow you up today, you blow them up tomorrow.
Yeah.
Just like, yeah, sure.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all a bit of fun. That's me on it, really. I got nothing. I got niche else to say.
I love Tally Lintra.
Who's Tally Lintra?
I got a big crush on Tally Lintra.
Who is Tally Lintra? No?
Tally Lintra is the wondrous A-wing pilot we see at the beginning of the movie. She then later dies when she gets blown up. But
is that who? Which one?
She's the A-wing pilot.
I don't know what that means. I don't know all the different ships.
It's an A-wing. It's the ship. It's the only other pilot we see.
I don't know who she is. What's her name?
Tally Lintra.
Tally.
Tallie. Lintra.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
She's
great. She's a great character. She has almost nothing to do in the movie, but it doesn't stop me loving her.
Yeah.
I think there's a good tradition of Star Wars pilots and fighters having big fan bases despite not actually doing anything in the movie.
Well,
really.
Yeah, I've just noticed this. There's a deleted post from 7 years ago on Reddit that says, "Can I voice how disappointed I was that Tally Lintra didn't get a bigger part in The Last Jedi?" This is the first time I've ever heard of this person.
Yeah.
Never.
Tally Lintra's got a big following. She's great.
I can kind of see why.
She's a good character. I love her.
Yeah, and the other thing.
What are you trying to say, Lawrence?
She's quite attractive.
She's attractive, yeah. But so are a lot of people.
That's true, yeah.
Oscar Isaac's quite attractive.
But he does have a big fandom, to be fair. Yeah.
And he was Frankenstein's dad or whatever.
Yeah, I haven't seen that movie, but yeah, I'm sure.
He plays Frankenstein's dad.
Jacob Elordi, Frankenstein dad. Does he look like Frankenstein in that? I keep seeing pictures of him and he doesn't look like Frankenstein.
Well, what you're thinking of Frankenstein is, is not what Frankenstein was ever supposed to look like. Okay, he looks fair. Like whatever Mary Shelley wrote in Frankenstein.
Right.
You know,
that's what I know. Well, no, that's not what I know.
You're thinking of the big cunt with like a big forehead and bolts in his neck.
Yeah,
that's what you're thinking of.
Bolt.
Which comes from a classic Universal monster movie. I think that's where that classic look comes from.
Yeah,
and then that's become the kind of defaulto look of Frankenstein, but that's never what it was really intended to be.
Oh,
really.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. Well, now I feel a goose.
And you should. You're a stupid man.
That's fair. Okay. Nathan,
how dare you?
Do you have anything else to say, or shall I push a certain question button?
Goated movie. I think it's so good. I'm gonna watch it again right now and jack off the entire time because again, it's so horny. It's such a horny movie.
That's true. It does get you in the mood, doesn't it? Yeah. Another happy question. Nathan, it's that part of the show again where you asked me a question earlier and now I get to answer it. I believe. Well, what did you ask me? Remind me.
Lawrence, are you a fucking idiot?
Yeah. So what's this in relation to?
Well, you got to answer it first.
I would say I don't think I'm a fucking idiot.
I think you are. Okay. But you have proved that you're not, in the sense you don't hate this movie for stupid reasons.
No, well, yeah. Was that how you're tying it back around?
Sure, why not? Yeah, that works.
Yeah, I at the very least appreciate this movie for what it is and says, and I feel like I understand it.
Good.
Whereas other people, I feel like they think they understand it, and they definitely don't.
If you don't, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah,
I'm talking about you.
You got not me. I think
no, not you.
As a blanket statement, you gotta like this one. It's just worth it. It's just worth liking.
You don't have to like it.
But if you're gonna dislike it for normal reasons.
Yeah, you can not like it.
Yeah.
You're wrong, but you can not like it if you want.
Nathan, I always don't know how to wrap these things up, but we are obviously coming back next week for a bit of Rise of Skywalker.
The Rise of Skywalker.
The Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah. Much to discuss.
Much to discuss. I'm gonna rewatch that one and.
So last week notes. you said Force Awakens was your favorite.
Yes.
And then would you say it goes The Last Jedi?
Well, I'll have to reveal my feelings next week, I guess.
The final ranking will be delivered next week.
Yeah.
Okay.
But a betting man might guess.
I'd probably say so. Yeah.
Yeah. What about you? Because this is
my favorite.
This is your favorite. And I know that you said, well, your order has actually been revealed to us because you told me Force Awakens was last on the list.
Yeah.
So much to discuss, I think.
Much to discuss next week.
And I'm excited to watch it because the last time I watched this movie, I caught the last 40 minutes of this movie about a month ago.
Oh, okay.
When it was playing on ITV. And I just had it on in the background.
Bro tuned into ITV.
Yeah.
That's how I watched Spider-Man No Way Home, like about probably a month ago over Christmas.
Really?
I think it was Christmas Eve. It was on BBC One on Christmas Eve. And I think I picked it up just where just where Peter was gonna get he was going to find what he thought was the Green Goblin, but it turned out to be Electro and Sandman. So just there, basically.
Oh,
watched it from then on, which is like
that's
a good chunk of the movie, to be fair.
Yeah, I would say that. Yeah,
I still logged it.
That's a loggable. That's a loggable amount. Yeah,
yeah.
You can't be logging a movie if you're like if the movie's been on for like an hour. You don't be rewatching that. You know,
I once turned up to the Discord. They were watching a Muppets Christmas Carol called The Last 5 Minutes. Still logged it.
That's outrageous.
I logged it, man.
That's a fraudulent log.
But I disclosed in my log though.
Oh, okay. Well,
I disclosed that. I said caught the last 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Goated.
You have to be honest in your logs.
Yeah. That's fair. I disclosed that. You know. Not out here doing false logs.
You can't be false logging it, man.
No.
Yeah. No, none of that.
Poos now.
Nathan, we're back next week. It's bloody.
It's the wrap up of Star Wars Annuary.
It's the wrap up of Star Wars Annuary.
The conclusion of the Skywalker saga.
My goodness, and really, they really meant that as well. The conclusion of the Skywalker saga. They really don't be touching back in on this and the sequels in general. Anyway, we will see everyone next week. I forgot how to sign these off. What do we say?
We got Patreon.
We do have a Patreon for a different thing.
Yeah.
But we do occasionally talk about...
you still got Rex. Might be interested
in you might be interested in Still Got Rex. We talk about recommendations on there. That's often like...
Remember when we did recommendations on this show? Well, now we do them over there. You got to pay for them.
You got to pay for them, and they're about an hour long. 40 minutes to an hour or so normally. But yeah, so go and do that, or don't. That's absolutely fine. But we will see you next week for a beautiful, raucous time. Nathan, entertain everyone while I find that button, please. Or don't. Nathan, say something. All right, bye, everyone. Nothing? You're not even going to say goodbye. Right, I'm pressing it.
Bye!
Fuck you.